And we are back on a Monday, Tangents Live. We have the stream team here, boys.
You need to do that more like The Rock. You know who
Do you
The Rock
smell what do you smell what Haas is cooking, baby?
Finally, The Rock has come back. Come on, Corey. Put some.
I only know the people's elbow, and you're just lucky you're not here right now because I'll show you how to do it.
Your elbow. You don't have elbows.
Oh, I got a little T-Rex arms and no elbow.
Look, he's got the elbow hiding sleeves on.
Dude, yeah. See, check this out, dude. That's my long boys. But when I drop the elbow, I crawl that back and I just drop it heavy.
Looks like glass.
Oh, yeah, that's when it shatters across your neck.
Shatter like one of those fake prop bottles.
No.
It just doesn't hurt.
No. Yeah. You're saying that now. You just wait, Hurt. You just wait. I'm going to show you what my glass elbows can do.
Hopefully they do better than your hands on a set of
I got two of them.
Yeah, this is just the beginning of the Seto beef, I feel like. It started over.
Any day, anytime. Let's go, baby.
So this is what's happening, Ron. You know, obviously this quarantine thing is it's getting wild, right? We're all on lockdown, and hopefully all of you guys are staying safe too out there. Obviously, make sure you guys are kind of, you know, following your rules, washing your hands, staying clean, and then social distancing, so we can get out and do this stuff in real life as soon as we can. But as a stream team and as a crew, we're always looking at things to do to occupy our quarantine time. And one of our biggest things right now between Hurt and I is having the ultimate set of course of battles.
Also, the other part is them two just battling each other and then spilling over into our conversations. So I just hear you guys battling at all times.
Oh, it's. I think this is starting something. This is definitely starting something. What was it? Just the other night, Hurt, we did head to head about 27 battles back to back to try to dominate the server.
Oh, buddy, it was supposed to be one battle and it turned into 50 battles.
Ron, obviously you're on lockdown. You're sitting there on a rally stage getting ready to be jumped by one of your Evos.
It's a Lancer. Okay.
Oh my God.
Get it right.
I got ripped apart on the internet because I called it an Evo. I've been calling a couple Lancers an Evo. I don't know what the difference is. Ron, what? I hope he's scored. Ron, I'm just gonna be honest.
I'm already out. That's it. I'm out of this chat. You don't know the difference. You tell me I would put the two cars next to each other, and you couldn't tell me what to do.
Well, last time I talked to you about this, I was at the shop, and then you went in this full rant about modulation and do and this has this and I'm like do. I'm going through space right now as you're talking to me.
Modulation. What? You know, I just speak truth, man.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
I cannot act like I speak truth. I don't know what I'm talking about.
So what the hell you been doing this quarantine? What's been occupying all your time?
You know what? I organize my tools, and that sounds like the most boring thing on the planet. But really, like, I don't know. I've been working on my stuff. Working on stuff at Hoonigan sometimes gets a little hectic, right? So you throw your tools around, stuff just goes like in a box, whatever. I'll take care of that later. And I finally got everything charged up, everything organized, everything to work on. I don't have a garage at home, so I work out of a parking garage. And I kind of get some weird looks sometimes when I work on my shit in there, but whatever. I mean, just the tools organized has been real nice.
Dude, Ron, and when I first met you many, many moons ago, you were one of the most epic photographers. You and Tony Harmer in my life have been the battle of photographers. Do you still do any photography or anything?
I stopped for a while. You know, the Hoonigan thing got a little crazy. I don't know. I should pick it back up. I feel like I should pick it back up. Shoot some esports, you know?
Chat, who's seen Ron's photography? Press 1 in chat if you've seen some of Ron's photography. It's honestly, there's two OGs, and Tony Harmer, which is an amazing photographer, and Ron Carr, OG Ron Carr. I haven't seen Ron's photography skills. I don't know if you got a little dusty, you think, or you still got it?
I'm dusty. It comes back, though. It comes back. Man, I feel so, I'm so honored, Corey.
Hold on.
You're gassing me up. You didn't tell me you were going to gas me up this much
No.
today. feel all warm and fuzzy now.
Can we find some of Ron Carr's photos real quick? Do you have any of you guys have access?
Just Google doo-doo.
Okay, let me Google doo-doo. Wait a second. Hold on.
I'm just kidding. I love Ron's photos.
I just Googled doo-doo and hurts a set of Corsa driving showed up. Whoops.
Hey.
Whoops.
Hey. It's right here, baby.
Let's go.
We can fire it up right now.
Okay? Wait.
We can show the people live.
I don't tap me with the good time because you know I'm gonna wax you. Ron,
I'm pretty sure the Worthouse guys have simulators too.
So ooh.
It doesn't have to be that. We could go all the way. All right. I'm down to wax some pros also. All right.
Wow.
Well, we got
though, man. I mean, look, if we start doing some dirt rally.
Okay, Ron's a savage on dirt rally.
Yeah.
It's kind of disgusting. I'm actually down to get some seat time on there so I can dethrone Ron.
Honestly, that would be fun. I would go on some dirt battles.
That was fun the first night we did that at the shop. We all had the dirt battles and I was out in like 30 seconds.
It's tough, man. The game's hard.
I'm out.
We should, Ron, you should just go social distance at the shop and live on the simulators.
Is the sim working?
Yeah. If Leo's at the office, it's because he's playing the simulator.
Ron, I'm digging deep into Google right now looking for your photos. We gotta show these guys some of your artwork because it is, for being a motorsports dude, when we're on track or even when I was doing FD and stuff like that, dude, this is low-key facts, but there's drivers out there that fanboy over these killer photographers. And even when I was in Formula Drift, one of my things, I wanted a photo by Larry Chen back in the day. I wanted a photo by Larry Chen. And after every single race, you go through Larry's catalog, I'm like, shit, didn't make it. Oh. Next session goes through, next event, same thing. But I remember one time I walked up to Larry, this was probably in like 2012, and Larry had his hat on. And I don't know why I was so nervous, but I'm like, hey, Larry, can I wear your hat? And I was like, fuck, I shouldn't have said that. I shouldn't have. That total fanboyed out on Larry. Asked him to wear his hat. So anyways,
hey, dude, do you take pictures?
Dude, I fanboyed out so hard on Larry in like 2011, 2012. And then after that, the second round, Larry, I got a photo from Larry Chen. So after that, that's when I was like, yo, when I was going to unveil livery, I was going to hit up Ron, and this is before I knew Ron, so I was kind of already fanboying out on that, and Tony Harmer, which me and Tony Harmer became friends of that. I stayed the night at Scotto's house, and Tony Harmer was there, and him and I had a nice walk on the beach about 2 a.m., stopping at a liquor store and had a little shots on the beach, me and Tony. So he's like, hey, man, whatever you need. There it is. Well, let's welcome Ron Carr to chat, everybody.
Man,
let's welcome Ron Carr to chat, everybody. Look at that sick shot.
Y'all are the best. I love you guys.
Where was this at, Ron?
That's Swing Arm City. So that's in Utah. That's it's actually a really popular motocross spot. It's fully legal. You could just go out there and rip around on a bike, a UTV, a car, whatever. As long as it's registered, you can rip on these like just pretty much mountains. So we went there a bunch of times. The first time I went there with Ken was like 2015, 16, something like that. And dude is just going up these mountainsides with a huge drop off on the edge. And honestly, in that place, I just pointed the camera and I pressed the button and like magic just happened. Like, honestly, that's half the battle. Like if you're shooting some lame stuff, like you could be the best photographer in the world and it's still car action's kind of lame, you know? But yeah, Ken made it easy. Ken made my job easy for a while.
He's an exciting driver.
He's exciting.
He really is. He really is.
Get lucky.
The first time I shot with Larry was Gymkhana 4 at Universal Studios, and it was Larry and Lindbergh in the same place. And I had just picked up a camera like 6 months prior and no idea what I was doing. And I'm sitting there like, oh my God, it's Larry Chen. Oh my God. And then like Lindbergh pulled up in 30 that I would always see on Speed Hunters. And it was a trip. It was crazy.
And then here you are, Hoonigan photographer, now Hoonigan marketing daddy. Evolution, Ron.
Is this Ron's photo?
Let's see.
Yeah.
Ron, that's you?
Yeah, man. That was a fun one.
Ron?
Man, so much metal dust on that shot. There's a behind the scenes video of that somewhere too. I think my buddy Butch took it. I'll post that up. On my gram.
Dude, where was this at, Ron?
That's deep in LA. That's like a functioning machine shop in the middle of LA, downtown. And that's where he took off from and launched onto the street for the beginning of Gymkhana 7.
See, there you go. There's some hobbies for you. Ron, let's get you back on that saddle, dude.
I think that was the only day I was there was for this burnout.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I was putting a turbo on my V8 at the time, so I was locked in the shop doing that.
That's a good day to be there.
That's good. I actually, right in front of me here, hold on, let me turn my light off. I still have the camera that shot all that stuff. Right in front of me here. This old thing. Look at that. That thing's nice and worn out.
Take a picture of us on stream and send it to us.
Yo, this thing hasn't ran in forever.
Think about it like a car.
Yeah, right? First start video.
First startup.
So as exciting as it was, Ron, you're cleaning tools and organizing things. I'm hyped on the photography. Dan, what have you been up to?
Yeah, actually pretty much the same. I have a small one-car garage. I got the S14 at home, and I'm kind of antsy to work on it after it's been sitting for a little bit. So I pulled everything out of the garage this weekend, reorganized everything, try to get all my tools in a row so I can make a more usable space and start working on the S14. I got a few things done on the S14, but you can catch that on Home Wrenchers. That's this week. So that'll be sick. And yeah, I got more to do. Actually, today, right before we started this, I got my new Falcon tires for the FJ. So I'm going to start doing a little bit of work to the FJ as well. New wheels, new tires, lift. So got some wild peaks for that because Ron, you know, we go get sandwiches sometimes in the mountains.
Oh yeah,
we got to go do that. But yeah, I've been gaming too. I mean, in between work stuff and whatever, I've been gaming a little bit. But I don't have a sound like you guys.
Gaining. I've definitely been gaining. Dude, I've been eating my face off.
Gaining. Actually, you know what? I've been cooking quite a bit and learning some new stuff to cook. So, yeah, it's been nice. It stocked up before all this went down. I haven't left and just been learning how to cook, watching cooking videos and doing stuff like that. It's actually pretty rewarding and fun. It takes a lot of time. If you got time to kill, man, learn how to cook something.
Absolutely, man. I back that 100%. We got this group chat, and Dan sends photos almost daily of like anything that's hitting that grill, man. We got steaks. We got all kind of marinated chicken going on.
Yeah, I've been hitting the grill heavy. And it is raining really hard today, so I'm kind of bummed out. I probably won't be able to grill outside. Maybe I'll make something like an umbrella.
So, yeah. Some people are asking, is Cooking with Dan, could that be a bonus episode?
Dude, it could, yeah. I'm down to shoot a little bit about that. I've got a couple new things I've created that I'm into. So.
Yeah, I cut you off earlier though. You said you were gaming a little bit. What are you playing?
So I kind of go backlog through some things if I miss something that comes out. So right now I'm playing Doom Eternal. It's insane. It's really fun.
Yeah, it looks hard. The game looks really hard.
It's like it's just right out the gate. Bam, you're already in it. There was no loading screen. It was just like, oh, you're playing. I wasn't ready. It scared me actually too. It was at night. And I've been messing with Animal Crossing a little bit.
Oh my God, you getting in it, dude. You're like a Twitch streamer right now.
Dude, so like two different extremes, right? You got Doom and then go to Animal Crossing. Like if you're going to go to bed, play Animal Crossing so you don't have nightmares about Doom. But when you wake up in the morning, you got to get that blood pumping, fire up some Doom.
And just get after it.
You need to get yourself a simulator, my friend.
I know.
Yeah.
That was the other part. I've been looking at RC stuff and simulator stuff, and it's kind of consumed a lot of my day where I'm looking at that plus car part. You can go into an internet wormhole, but I've been trying to stay off the screen as much as possible, save my eyes, keep myself a little bit physical in a time like this. So
low key, I bet everybody's search history is crazy right now. If you go through everybody's search history, I bet it's bonkers from Animal Crossing to Doom to car parts to everything.
For real.
We're on lockdown. The internet's getting destroyed and wrecked right now.
Yeah, like my internet searches right now are like, you know, certain stuff like a lift kit for the FJ, and then it goes straight to how to build a ladder on Animal Crossing. But yeah, it's been real, man. Cooking stuff is really fun. It's probably been most of my time, to be honest.
Yeah, and that's one thing, guys. Is the reason we're discussing this is once again, quarantine is it's a very important thing right now, and we had a discussion about it last week that we all got to get through this. Let's just kind of keep on chugging, washing our hands, doing our due diligence, and then doing some hobbies that we have some actual time to brush up on. And right now is the perfect time to get ready. So when the season starts and we can actually hit the road again, get back on track, we're fresh and ready. So
carb loading, man. I'm carb loading for the comeback right now.
I'm just
bread, cakes. Bring it.
Carb loading is going to get you where?
For the comeback. When we're all back out there doing our thing. Look, I've been carb loading for the last 5 years. I don't know if
bulking season for the entire year so far.
I've been bulking, dog.
We're gonna Ron, you can just stay in your office chair and I'll roll you around. You don't even have to walk anywhere. Just let me move. Let me just roll you everywhere.
Wrap snacks?
Oh,
more wrap snacks?
Amigos.
That's a good one.
That is a good one, yeah.
So, boys.
That's from Corey Works, yeah? They pop those into each...
Yeah, Corey Works is the Wrap Snacks daddy.
Yeah, so I just got my body kit, too, and those guys sent me another bag. And it's a new one that I haven't tried yet. It's a Cardi B flip.
I just ate those before stream.
No, it's a different one. It's like a sriracha one.
Oh.
Dude, I'll tell you this right now. The Migos with the Dabba Ranch is probably one of my top two.
The Dabba Ranch?
Yeah. Oh. But
I like the honey hot.
See, there you go. See, this is a diet stream with Hoonigans, guys. But anyways, we have the Worthouse boys coming on here in the next few minutes. I'd say 3 to 5 minutes. Once again, OG drifters, James Dean, Peter Vacek, Falcon dudes. Speaking of Falcon, you guys know what time it is. Let's send some love over to our dudes at Falcon Tire for allowing us to do the live stream. If it's for the off-road, for the street, for the track, Grandma's Buick Regal needs some fresh skins on it. Ron's, it's called? Do you call it a Lancer, Ron? It's not an Evo. It's called Ron's Lancer. Get some fresh Johnnies. Get some fresh Falcons on there. Twerk Stallion, fresh Falcons. You get Falcon. I feel like Oprah of YouTube right now, dude. I'm just dishing out Falcons to everybody.
Ron has a Galant.
Oh, 8th gen Galant.
Disrespect here, man. Y'all are playing with my emotions. You gas me up. You tear me right back down.
Yes. Isn't that how love works?
I guess so.
You get Falcons. Guys, make sure you check out Falcon Tire on Instagram. Go show them some love, mods. If you want to do ! Falcon in chat, he'll send you right to the link. So make sure you go show love to those guys as they're helping us out with the live stream. So, Dan, Worthouse boys, you spent some time with these guys on the road, right?
Oh, yeah.
And I don't know how you're still alive after that, to be honest with you. But, yeah, you spent some time on the road.
First season here was one of the craziest seasons of my life. I was working with Dean Carney and the Worthouse guys, so it was quite an experience. Those guys came over. I mean, they came in hot, too. It was something. I never even really met them before. I met him in Canada the year before, and I just instantly loved Peter. He's just hilarious. He's just a great person, and we hit it off being friends, and then, man, those guys just wrecked that season. Peter's one of the best drivers I've ever seen. James Dean is arguably the best driver in the world, and they're just fun dudes. They're just cool to hang out with. You know, when you meet your heroes and you think, oh man, hopefully this doesn't ruin no, dude, those guys are solid, just solid dudes.
Yeah, and you were with Dean Kearney on the Bridges Racing team, which they were teammates. So they were teammates in the early 2016 season, 17 season?
Yeah, I think it was 16.
17 season? Yeah. So you had a chance to work with them. Which, by the way, can you tell these people how difficult it is to be on a race team as like one of the only crew dudes?
Well, at that time, they had kind of eliminated the rest of their team. So I was pretty much the only guy on the team when I first started out, when I first got to California. So part of the job was finishing up the 002 Viper, the new platform that he has. And then, had some complications. We had to go straight back to 001 and use that for the season. So that was difficult, working on two cars, pushing to get one done, and then realizing we had to swap everything back over, get it back into the other chassis pretty much the day before the event. And Corey, you stopped by.
I was just gonna say that. I was gonna tell the story when we first spent the night in the shop together. Dude,
rough, man.
Dude, 2 seconds, real quick. So this was 2014 or 15. I want to say no, 15. It was probably 2015, 16. So I just finished building my Boss 14 with the twin turbo LS in it. I was supposed to be running Formula Drift Seattle. And anyways, my engine blows up, and I end up going to Dan's shop, not knowing Dan was there, staying the night at the shop, working on the Viper in my car for what, 24 to 34 hours?
I don't know what you did, but you made the biggest mess I've ever seen.
I just threw tools everywhere.
Tooling on the floor. Oh,
Mr. Dean.
What's up, guys?
All right, before you say anything, do a backflip.
Oh, that's right.
Oh no!
Everything good?
Oh, well, you guys got your phones locked, I think.
Look at Peter. Peter's got the sim locked and loaded.
Let's go.
Let's do this, baby.
He's liveried up. He's got the team gear going. Looking.
Yeah, I'm ready. Ready to roll. Give me a car. Give me a round.
You got the gloves. You got the gloves ready to go.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Hey,
how are you doing, guys? Nice
Peter,
to see you.
Peter, you're sideways.
Always. He's always.
Also, you guys can.
Well, maybe it's my fault that you're excited.
If you guys swipe right, you can see all of us at the same time.
Swipe right. It sounds interesting. Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Oh, and
What's
you
up,
are
guys?
all sideways, so probably it's my fault.
Yeah, you have your phone unlocked, Peter.
What part of the world are you in?
Race car drivers, not technicians.
Wait a second. How to flip it? Not this one. No, this one. Okay, flip the phone, yeah? Yeah, that'll be the easiest one.
Oh my God.
Low
Let me
key.
do it. Let me figure it out.
Low key.
Peter flexing with the sim.
There it is. Look at that. Hey, let's get some ones in chat for Peter being a phone. Oh, we.
Okay,
How did that happen?
wait for a second, yeah? And I'm going again. Excellent.
Low key.
Peter, tell us about that sim real quick. It looks
It's for going sideways, like my call, pretty much.
Hey, you're sideways again. What did you do?
Yeah.
You had it for about 2 seconds.
Oh, there you go.
Hey, James, the FD's looking good though.
FD looks great.
Yeah.
Very sweet.
Yeah, that car is sick.
Sitting pretty, waiting to be abused.
Everything good with that thing? It's still SR.
Still SR, same setup as drift shifters, and it's running sweet still. So very reliable.
So, why does it still sound like a rotary, even though it's an SR20?
It's a Mazwork 2.4 SR. The exhaust comes straight out the wing on the side, and it revs to 9,000 revs. So it still has nice RPM, and whatever way the manifold setup is, it just sounds really good.
9,000.
I got quite lucky.
SR? Yo, crazy. Wait, so it's a 2.4 and it revs to 9K?
Yeah, 9K 2.4.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, and she loves it.
It sounds really good, man. That car sounds sick.
Yeah.
It's the best sounding SR I've heard.
I forgot the last time I saw it was drift shifters, but the time before that I saw it at Goodwood Festival of Speed, and that was a good day to watch that car out there.
Yeah, at that point it was 2.2. It was a bit more basic, but yeah, with this Mazworks engine, it sounds unreal. It wants to be abused, and it's very reliable somehow. Every time I drive it, I'm almost waiting for it to blow up. It keeps on going, so I can't complain.
How long have you had that Mazworks engine in there?
Just since drift shifters, because the previous SR blew up, and we just made a jump to a proper, SR billet main caps, bigger pistons, the Neo head, VVL head, so it revs a lot happier and sounds great too.
Mazworks might be the kings of SRs.
Yeah.
But hey, peep this. You guys want to hear it?
That's
it.
Ooh, here it is.
She looks good.
You got that optimized there?
Oh man, I'm rusty. We get a weekend off.
We get a weekend off. We get to optimize and throw sound on it.
We get a weekend off and just forgot how to stream.
Organized garage.
There it is.
We haven't figured it out yet. That car has an SR in it. James Dean is an animal. He just shifters last night, and now look at him.
Look at that wastegate in your chest.
In line, in another car, in another country. Wow.
Car's so sick.
Dude.
So good.
Dude, what a shred.
Dude, that trip was so fun.
Honestly, we flew. So we were in Poland hanging out with these guys. We went grassroots drifting, and then we went pro drifting. And then they're like, "Hey, you guys want to hop on this jet and go to Drift Shifters for the day?" And we're like, "Hell yeah, we do!" And that was honestly one of the best parts of the trip. It was so sick watching you guys shred.
They were two incredible events.
Yeah. That was
That was one of them. This was an incredible, fun just even to get there, because we were simply after the whole event. James was after the whole event, me too.
Yeah.
And then with sleeping straight to drift shift. It was good.
So if you didn't gather what happened, chat, James Dean won Drift Masters GP and then probably lightly partied that night and then got on a plane at like 4 a.m. and then flew to Drift Masters and competed there, as well as Peter. These two are animals. That was awesome.
Yeah. I remember having like an emergency trip to McDonald's after the event because you had to get some food. You had an emergency trip there, and I was just holding your trophy, like, because there was no other room in the van. So I was just holding James's trophy, like, this is so sick. I'm just at McDonald's with this trophy. You're like, oh, by the way, I'll see you guys in a couple hours. I got to catch this flight and go try and win something else.
How good was that event in Torun, though? That track in the stadium was just absolutely sick.
That was insane, too.
Yo, real quick on Mazworks, they make a 2,000 horsepower SR20. Have you guys seen that? They hold the world record for like the quickest and fastest SR20 in a quarter mile. See, James just has the sauce.
And props to whoever set that as a goal.
Dude,
who looks at SR20 and is like, no, I need 2,000 horsepower out of that.
I just want to point out, Mazworks is from Florida.
Florida pride.
A Florida man made a 2,000 horsepower.
Florida man makes 2,000 horsepower from an SR.
They are pretty sick. Like, if I was going to build another S chassis, I would definitely be going the SR route 100%. I try to get like 800-900 horsepower, a lot of RPM, sniffing nitrous, and I just love that style and love the sound of them.
Yeah, I think the last dude in Formula Drift with an SR20 that was making 800 horsepower was a couple years ago, Dave Briggs. Yeah, he had a Mazworks SR, and that thing was one of the gnarliest. Sounded very similar to yours. I'm sure it's a similar setup, but to get 9,000 RPMs out of it, I don't know how the rockers just don't blow through the valve cover.
Kelsey Rowland also ran a 2.2 Mazworks motor in her S14 and Pro 2.
So do you think the SR has a chance of being competitive in Formula Drift again, James?
I think so. I'm not sure if you guys know, but Gotcha from Russia, who drives the yellow S15, his absolutely sick driver, I think has won a couple of the FIA International Drift Championships already. And yeah, his like just well set up, nicely balanced S15 SR sounds just retarded. And I just love that driving style of using the clutch, high RPMs. It's I guess a good way of comparing it is something like what Asbo has been using. And it's definitely more than capable, and probably a lot more development on the engine over the years.
Yeah, I could see those things definitely making a comeback. It just sucks because pricing on everything is skyrocketed. I remember when you can get SR for like $1,400, and now picking up just an SR from an importer, they're almost $2,500. So everything's kind of going up. But if you can get Mazworks throw their hands on it, I think obviously you'll be doing what your FD is doing.
I think you guys are going to see a lot more of the Honda K motor too, man.
Yeah,
percent, man.
Yeah,
I agree.
That
thing sounds sick.
Thanks, man. I'm pretty stoked on it. I can't wait to I can't wait for this to be over and we can start smashing on things.
Yeah. Have you driven it yet, or just
those
just
those little donuts burnouts? But whenever you're out here, man, come smash on it. I want to know what you both feel about it.
Yeah, you might be turning the other way if Peter gets his hand.
Hey, me and Peter can have a battle on who's harder on
in
cars.
I can attest to that, knowing both of you and having tried to help both of you out. There's a lot of you broken stuff from both.
Peter definitely has Peter definitely has more broken stuff, but that's only because he has more stuff. So
where's he gone?
So it's a race now, yeah? It's the race.
Oh, is he there?
Yeah.
I don't want to win, honestly.
So
I don't want to win this one.
So we wanted to talk to you guys or watch some of the best motorsport saves that we could find. You know, we just want, you guys are professional drivers. You're amazing at what you do.
Yep.
And we just want your take on it, on how, what you think these guys were, what was going on in their head when they dodged a bullet, essentially, you know. But we'll start it with a James Dean. I consider this a save, and we were just talking about Drift Masters. Anyway, the final battle of Drift Masters in Poland ended pretty wild. But we'll just go ahead and play it for you guys.
Dude, Drift Masters knows how to throw an event.
Am I optimized?
Yeah, it looks good right here.
I'm just kidding.
This looks like me in a set of Corsa.
If you haven't watched this video on Hoonigan, we did a whole series of our Poland trip. Don't lie to the people, Corey. Here it is.
Ooh.
And then back in it.
What the? James Dean, absolute savage. That was a hard round for you too, man. You had to fight for that win.
That was tough, man.
Ooh.
The funniest part about this video is that for like 2 days I was sure that he get a hit into his driver's side, you know. And I was sure that how did you get out of this when you've been hitting in your driver's side? And then I realized that James is actually driving on the other side.
Oh yeah, man, that was a real oh shit moment. But you know, I think we just saved it and rush of blood to the head. The adrenaline is pumping, and you just get right back on it. And I was lucky; the four wheels were still on the car. It just got me right in the door and in the B pillar. And the wheels were still on, and we just kept on rolling. But it was the final battle, and you're just super pumped up anyway. But yeah, I got away with it, luckily.
That was cool.
What a show that is, too, man. That is one of the coolest events I've ever been to. It was so much fun. We were pumped all the way from the beginning. Like, there's such a vast difference of cars and stuff, too. Like, we got even the Shanahans, it was like 400 horsepower versus whatever the highest horsepower guys were bringing, like Pavel. It's like, man, it was quite wild just to see the difference. And then age group too. You guys got, was he 13 or 14 at the time?
Connor Shanahan was 15, I think. So
yes, Connor was, but the other kid in the Skyline.
Oh yeah, he's like 12 or 13. What's his name?
Wow.
Yeah, Yash Borowski. Yeah, he's.
And then they have Bart, who is driving with no arms, just his feet. That was
inspirational.
Yep.
My mind was blown the whole weekend.
One thing that Ron Carr and I've talked about a while ago too is Europe drifting has some of the coolest cars ever in drifting.
They do. It's such a wildly different build style from the U.S. Like, U.S. drift cars are insane. Don't get me wrong. They're really, really fast. But I nerd out on some of the stuff. Like, I remember seeing like a M5 V8 swapped to E30 drift car. I think it was Remo Nietzsche a while back, also Falcon driver. Got you guys cars, the SRFD, like all those cars. You guys have some wild stuff out there.
Yeah. Going back to this round in Torun, I remember also the BMW V8 in some transit. And the car behind
yeah.
That was impressive for me. He just jumped into me and go third gear and looking for a fourth while going sideways. You know?
me and Dan got to drive that thing.
Yeah, dude, that was fun, man.
Yeah, I forgot all about that until right now.
That was good fun to watch, definitely.
That one was really fun. This is also one of my favorite moments here.
Uh-oh.
This is one of my favorite moments.
Oh yeah.
Awesome! Oh, we need to respect those tires. Like, what am I seeing? Like, it's flicking, bro. Flicking. Here we go.
There's a jump in the back.
Oh, man. I'll be impressed if those tires don't come off. Hitting the rumbles.
Oh, is this a jump?
Oh yeah, so definitely one of my favorite moments out there for sure.
This is definitely what happened when I'm on the drifting ground without the car, you know. That cannot happen again.
I'm pretty sure that's the most excited I've ever seen Peter, is when he was looking for a Junker Civic to do that with you.
That was good fun. Yeah. The problem was after, when we actually forget to bring the car back to the junkyard, and we realized that after 1 month. So yeah.
Well,
I was sick. I missed out on all of that.
Yeah, dude, James, you would have loved it. Just the modifications that happen. If you guys haven't seen that, that's on the bonus channel. You can look up what Peter and I did to this horrible Civic on a rallycross course. Take through the hood, just cut a savage hole in it, dumping some liquids down into it, full throttle, doing reversies. It's all good. That was so much fun.
There's a lot of gold on the bonus channel. You guys don't sleep.
Man, there really is.
For everyone watching, if you don't know who James and Peter are, Team Worthouse, champions amongst champions, here's a quick clip to just bring you up to speed. All right. Straight savages.
Between this and the SEMA experience, dude, I'm destroyed after watching that.
Cars sound so good.
SEMA at the end of last year was just so much fun. That last show we did was ridiculous.
But my favorite moment is actually about to come.
Oh.
When we actually get into this small area and we still try to do a tandem, you know.
SEMA was crazy. That's what I should have pulled up. The SEMA video was the SEMA stuff was insane.
I rode with one of you and I don't remember who.
You probably blacked out, dude. I blacked out from watching on the outside.
I think
it was Peter you jumped in with.
It was Peter because I could see you on the opposite side. Or
I bunny hopped on the back tire.
Yeah,
and kept going. You bunny hopped and kept going.
Oh, that's fun.
A normal human would probably stop.
At the end of the season, last time we got to drive the cars, so it was gonna go down one way or the other.
You got to tear them down anyway, huh? So you figure why not?
Yeah.
You guys are savages, man. It's super cool to have you guys on the show. Thank you for taking the time to come on today.
Yeah,
for real. And that's the professional side of these guys. I don't know if anybody has caught Candy Machine on here. There's some madness going on there too. Well, together.
If you know us, then you should know anyone we associate with is a complete scumbag.
Mm-hmm.
That's just the way it goes. Like, we all can polish ourselves up, but at the end of the day.
Well,
how was it driving the E46s that were welded together? Was that just crazy?
We really didn't expect them.
Probably, because probably both of us have different things to say, you know, since the James was on his correct side and I was on my correct side. So
but both wheels could steer opposite, correct? So you guys could physically do this or this, but you had to be in sync together to
each of us simply have two wheels to operate in case of the rolling ones. So
active
two left ones, I had two right ones, and we tried to figure it out where to go somehow.
Yeah, so four wheels.
Huge field, you know, to operate because we need this. We need those definitely back then, but it was interesting at least.
Whose idea was this?
It was combined. The initial idea was to actually cut two cars in half and then weld them together, you know. So then James came in and said that, guys, this is impossible.
The other variable too is you can have two different wheel speeds, right? Rear wheel speeds.
Yeah. Different times to change gears. Handbrake in one car is operating, so my handbrake is the back left wheel. Peter's handbrake is the back right wheel. The power is on Peter's car is the back right, power on mine back left, and I'm steering the front left and his on the front right. So combine everything was just so fun. Like I don't think I've ever laughed as hard on camera.
I want to know what happens if you guys turned opposite.
Oh, believe me, we tried a lot.
Listen to the giggles though. Listen to the giggles. It looks a lot of fun. That looks like a lot of fun.
And it was. The best fun was when we realized that we can control somehow where this thing goes. You know, it wasn't precise. We can control it to being like precise towards like 2 meters ahead. So that's good enough.
We need to get over there and try this, man.
You what?
We need to get over there and try this.
Absolutely.
I say
we need to build our own and challenge them for the double car championship.
Come to Poland, build one in our workshop, and we are good to go. We will have the same field because the biggest problem now with these cars are they are hard to transport. You know.
Yeah, too wide to fit in a container.
You gotta weld two trailers together now.
No, you guys just need to.
Yo, that would be insane.
Sorry, I can't get off of the SEMA tip, so I went ahead and just found that clip real quick, just to show the people how radical these guys are. So if they're not glued together physically in BMWs, they're glued together in S15s.
Just rev limiter the entire time.
And no, the fun part about this video is that was destroyed in case of a leakage. That was the best thing when you realize actually where there is a grip and where it's not. There was a lady to rate, but it was too late. But it was such a good fun actually to get out and actually we are just about to do a donut, but it was the weirdest donut I ever made. On coolant, gasoline, oil, and sorbent everywhere, totally in random places, you know. Most often next to the walls, so best place to actually figure it out. Oh, this is a slippery patch.
It's like the closest thing to gladiators. Like the Burnyard at SEMA is like the closest thing to actually visibly watching the gladiator.
Oh yeah,
carnage the whole time.
Yeah.
Let's
fun.
Let's drop a motorsport save in here.
Let's get into it. Yeah.
Let's watch one of these bad boys here. I'll start with my favorite one. So this is my favorite motorsport save.
Oh.
Probably because I haven't seen them all, but this one is just so juicy. This is James and Peter, basically.
Oh, 100%.
That's excellent.
It's so sick. And then the active arrow. You see the active arrow? It actually saves them. It's
yeah.
Here, run it back. I run it back one more time.
And the smoke, everything appears like hiding the doors. That's the best.
Actually, there's definitely better ones, but the tandem just makes it so much.
Here,
yeah.
I'm gonna answer back on that one because I found it for whatever reason we started talking about this the other day, and NASCAR drifting is like one of the key things.
So sick,
dude.
It's so sick.
I ended up finding one. I'm gonna find it for you right now.
Is it the Travis Pastrana one?
No. It's a Brad Keselowski. So like the things that people don't realize is when they're running these larger tracks, you're like 180, 190 miles an hour with that happening. So when they do the slow-mo, it doesn't justify how fast it is. So I found a cam or a view of a camera on the wall as the dude is sliding by, which is a save. I'm going to find that real quick. Here, let me see if I could pull that up right here. Let me see.
Dude, Joe Logano has a couple good ones too.
The Pastrana one was really good. So if you guys were in that situation, what's the fastest you guys have ever drifted? James, Peter, either one.
Good question. Probably, I don't know.
Probably not.
I remember that once I initiate on the last gear, but I don't know how fast I was going. I don't remember what gear ratio it was. So, but it's always a good fun, especially when you have the place to do it. You know, it's not a good fun when you don't have a place to do it and you are doing it.
Would you try it at 180 mile an hour?
In miles per hour, it was probably close to 100 and what? What do you think, James? Because you were then on board actually. It was like 130.
Oh man, yeah. So I'll tell you the story. It was when I first started becoming friends with Peter. We went to do some practice at an airfield, and Peter asked me to sit into his training car that he just wanted to check the AFR and make sure that everything was okay before we start drifting. So we go onto the airfield, and he's cruising in like third gear, and he floors in third gear, pulls fourth gear, floors it, and we get to the top of fourth, and I think that we're happy. But no, Peter wasn't happy, so he pulled fifth gear, pulled sixth gear, and then just initiated. And like, there was no harnesses on, no helmets, no nothing.
Oh my God.
So it was pretty wild. It was fast. It was fast.
And in that very moment, you guys were bonded for life.
Yeah.
Ready to eject.
You're now friends.
Oh man.
Have a near-death experience.
Yeah.
It brings you closer together.
We've been through quite a few of those.
Heard, I just sent you a video. Check this out. So we're gonna start slow-mo first, and then it's gonna go into actual speed. So this is Brad Keselowski. I can't remember what track this is.
And he gets loose.
What?
On the bank at Charlotte. Okay, so that's Charlotte Motorsports. This is a bigger oval, but look at this.
The car moving around.
Slow speed. Okay, so they're gonna go.
Tire roasted.
Oh, you got the wall tap?
Very little, very little. But watch this at speed. Here it is. It should be coming up right after this.
But if you see right here.
Oh my! That looks like some form of a beach.
I didn't know drifting.
Yeah, that is such a sick shot.
Wow.
Dude.
That's how all NASCAR should be.
You see right here.
Look at this. Wow.
He just goes. He goes in for a new set of tires.
This is how
Holy moly.
this is how you save NASCAR right here. Make them do this.
Wow.
Turn 4 skid.
You qualify for position just based on angle and wall tap.
That's automatic
right
pole
there.
position
I mean,
if you can land this.
Look at that.
Oof.
Yeah, that's amazing.
See right
That is
here. Look at this.
Full throttle, bouncing off the bank.
I'm watching one more time. One
Yeah.
more time.
That's 180 miles an 170, 180.
Oh my! The announcer just.
That's sick.
I didn't know drifting was allowed in NASCAR. That's what the guy said. That's so wild.
Yeah, and that's
In case of a pickup trucks, the random drifting action, actually it's not maybe, but it's also connected with saves, are those stadium super trucks for me. I don't know much about them, but each tap, when they are tapping each other, like constantly going sideways on two wheels, that is crazy because of the race is like one huge save in my eyes, but I don't know much about it, so, to be honest. But
Oh, buddy.
Yeah, that's why I already had them queued up because I agree with you 100%, Peter. It's insane.
oh,
it's excellent. Oh man,
You guys got to do this. I want to see.
No,
Look
you
at
don't.
I wanna see
Oh, yeah.
Worthouse
oh.
yes.
His helmet.
Hold on, yeah. Play that clip again. Just rewind that little piece. By the way, sponsored by Def Leppard. Shout out. Look at the driver. Look at the driver right now. Watch his head. Flap.
Yo, but you gotta wear Hans doing this stuff.
Yeah.
For sure. Oh, that's super cool.
He's got a Def Leppard on the side of that thing.
When he first came out, I would see him going around the track, and Robbie Gordon, I think, was the one that.
Wow.
That's the image.
Oh
That's
my gosh. I was really hoping he landed it.
Yeah, and the guys behind him are like, okay, he's fine. Let's go. Let's go racing.
But those trucks, you can roll just by turning on the throttle because it's a mid-engine LS.
Speaking
as you say it, it happens.
Yeah, because the engine torque, like it twists, and the suspension's so soft. Like I've seen people just roll it on throttle, nothing else.
Man.
See, that's just savagery. That was just the savage move right there. Oh man.
That reminds me Texas, but I don't want to. Yeah, just plow into somebody sideways. Oh yeah.
It's Def Leppard again.
And this is on the streets of Long Beach, by the way. Is it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Dude, the Long Beach round was insane, man. It looks so cool seeing those trucks jump the straight where you enter and stuff.
Say it hits the tire wall and then dumps it.
So this is not so much saves. There are a couple saves in here, but
okay, see you guys at the finish line.
Yeah.
So fast.
It must be an incredible feeling driving one of those. Just like the forgiveness they have when they land.
Yeah.
But they don't have any forgiveness in the corner.
Oh, he tried
Get back in it.
He tried to do the Formula D entry.
He tried doing the huck.
Too much counter steer.
Oh man. Yo, the guys behind him have to be looking like, what is he doing?
Yeah. FD was last weekend.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Hey, so unfortunately, obviously with FD being shut down, how you guys kind of coping or prepping for the season now that we're just kind of seeing the Long Beach track? It sucks that it's not happening, but how you guys dealing with it?
It's just a bit of a waiting game, to be honest. You know, it's very disappointing, but especially Long Beach, I think it's the best season opener you could have. But it's not a priority right now. We just hope that all of this starts to clear up sooner than later and we can get back on track. But it's the same worldwide, you know. We're all grounded here in Ireland and in Europe. So it's hard, man.
Yeah. How you guys handling the quarantine? What are you guys doing with all this downtime now that you guys have? Usually you'd be traveling, you'd probably already be on 50 flights so far for the year if you were competing, as you probably travel more than anybody we know. But how you guys kind of coping with the quarantine? What are you guys doing to burn some time?
The main thing for me is actually what you see behind me. So not the trees and leaves, but just playing the simulator and just trying to figure out some stuff on this. But it's even hard to tell which round will be first now, you know. So hopefully Long Beach is out. So what are your predictions, guys? How does it look actually on your side?
Well, we don't know here. It's just the preparation of anything. I bet anybody's ready to go at any moment in time. So if this clears up quick, my car's ready. I'm ready to go. So I'm ready to hit the first event that's open. So same with you guys. Like if it opens up here, say it's Florida or Atlanta or something like that. I mean, it's just
it would be great. Actually, the story in our case is that guys were already back in States because this time our cars stay in States so we can prepare them there. And the guys were already in America when they realized that there is a pandemic alert actually in Europe. So after 1 week of preparation, they're in the plane back to Europe. So the cars are not even prepared yet fully. So we still need like a week of work over them to make sure that they are in running condition, not even speaking about testing and stuff like that.
Do you guys have plans to run Drift Masters if that continues on as well?
Yeah, so for me, I'm doing Drift Masters again, but it's the same situation as Formula Drift. It's a waiting game to see when they'll hold the first round. But lucky for me with this, you know, lockdown, I live at home and that's where I have my workshop. So I have the Eurofighters there that I use. Goes into the Eurofighters here. Have quite a lot of work with that, and more than enough things to keep me busy here.
Can you give us another peek at that Eurofighter, James? Let's get a little another taste of that thing.
You just drop that on us hard.
Just casual on the other side of the camera.
Yeah. Shop looks sick, man. It's nice and clean.
I respect that you still go back to the FD after you show us this.
There she is.
Man, that thing.
That thing.
That's your. You made that body kit, right? That's a James Dean special.
Yeah, it's a custom kit they made for the car.
Yeah,
A company in the UK called AeroKit. So it's pretty sweet. It's very wide.
Yeah.
Looks pretty mean, but yeah, this thing looks really cool too. So we crashed it at the last event last year in Drift Masters, but it's already back together and ready to go.
For those of you who don't know, that E92 you see there is all carbon.
Yeah, it's full carbon Kevlar. It's painted obviously in the Falcon colors, but you know the quality of this car is really, really good.
That's the HDK kit, right?
Yeah, HDK kit. So everything from
Which
the
is like the
roofs to the doors.
that I've been to.
Yeah,
Look at that.
it is a nice machine. So I'm quite safe with this whole quarantine thing. I have a lot of nice cars to stare at and just work on and enjoy.
Oh, buddy.
So I want to ask you this. Obviously, you won 3 championships, or actually multiple championships in the S15. Do you ever see yourself bringing the Eurofighter over or changing chassis in the Formula Drift Series, you and Peter?
So, yeah, like the S15s are an incredible car. I absolutely love how they feel and everything else, but definitely willing to try something new, but we have definitely no official plans made yet for building something.
So I think I read some news that Daigo is coming back. I got to be honest, I'm excited to watch you guys battle that dude.
For sure. It's I'm sure it's going to get pretty crazy, but yeah, I'm really looking forward to it, to see him coming back. He's in a new car as well, so it's just going to be an interesting year of Formula Drift when it does kick off, and you know, the sooner the better. Like I was super pumped. Like
because
one.
No, sorry, James, but now in Oman you have the occasion to actually meet him on the same competition for the first time, I think. Yeah.
Oh, you guys have never battled ever, huh?
Yeah, we never competed in the same event before.
Oh, this is beautiful.
So we did 2 rounds of the Oman International Drift Championship at the start of this year. He did 2 rounds, I did 3, where he had his JZX Chaser with the mid-mount engine, but he had a lot of bad luck and a lot of engine trouble there, so we didn't actually get to meet in competition.
Man, well, it'll happen, especially with you coming in, with him coming out to FDs. You got to defend your throne. Honestly, you got to worry about Peter more than anybody.
There's quite a few to worry about, that's for sure.
Have you guys made any changes to the cars other than, well, you're still rocking Falcon tires, BC coilovers? What else? Anything else you're looking forward to on the S15?
No major changes, really, to the actual mechanical side of them. What can you share, Peter?
I can only share like a small secret, which is not a secret because you can already see it on my actually t-shirt that we'll change the brakes for the new ones, and apart from that, that will be a cosmetic things actually.
So suspension setups all good, all the same. Still sticking with the same company, same forever.
If it ain't broke.
Yep, 3 championships in a row. Why stop there, huh?
Yeah, that ain't bad.
Here, I want to get back on saves real quick. Some of the greatest saves in motorsports history. Hurt, I just sent you a motorsports saves. This is one of my all-time favorite saves, and I think this is for Peter and James. And I want them to try to break this run down too, because it takes a true athlete to really be able to polish this one through.
Just before I show this is the correct link, right? Yes. All right.
I need you guys to break this down for me, Peter and James. It's so this is one of my all-time favorite motorsports saves. All right, here we go.
Oh.
Yeah. So think about this. So, you know, you're getting ready to leave for turn 1, and then you whack it out of the park, and then there's this dude in the stands. Look at both beers in hand and gets hit in the chest with the ball and saves the beers. And grabs the ball.
People are savages.
How would you guys rank that save?
Did he catch it into his cup, actually?
He actually used his chest as like a shield to protect the tall boys, and then he grabbed and picked up the ball, so he was able to.
Okay.
Hey, look, man, those tall boys are probably $70 a pop. He knows what he's doing.
Yo, concessions are not cheap.
It's insane. Yeah.
It reminds me of something I would have seen Peter doing about 5 years ago.
5 years ago. So you are saying that I'm not that nimble anymore, huh?
No, and you guys had some wildest moments in motorsports. Obviously, you guys been doing this for a long time. Peter, how long have you actually been drifting for?
Including this season, it will be like my 11th year.
11th year.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Something like, I'm not maybe really precise, 10th for sure, maybe 11th. I didn't count it. But yeah, it's been a quite journey, and which FD is definitely the biggest step for us, and it's definitely exciting. We definitely will need to continue, and where we will finish, where will it go? I don't know, but I would like definitely to go back to the MAC competition. In this year, I have my plans to compete in one round of Drift Masters, but we will see. It will be definitely a cool thing to join the Wolf Pack.
Yeah.
But we'll see. Everything needs to calm down first, and yeah. For now, I didn't see any reasons to quit, so I would like to continue for as long as I can, for sure.
Yeah, and especially doing all these years and years of drifting. And James, you've probably been going at it just as long, or maybe a little bit longer. What's some sketchy moments? What's some saves that you guys may have had that kind of gave you that oh shit moment?
Oh, many. Where do you start? Probably one of my first ones was back in the US back in 2010. I was driving a Falcon Tires S15 in Formula Drift Irwindale when they gave me an opportunity to drive 4 rounds of that championship, and I was just a kid and I was going for it in top 16. I felt really confident, and in my top 32 run I rubbed both the big bank and the inner bank, and it gave me even more confidence to push harder, and in top 16 I threw it in as hard as I could, hit the end of the wall, it pulled in the front, and before I knew it was over. And that was definitely a kick in the face for me. But definitely, moments like that you learn from. And other sketchy moments, like I had a good crash in the Eurofighter last year in Mondello Park. Aquaplaned in the water, went straight into the wall. So yeah, a few different ones. Peter can probably tell more tales than I can.
What do you think about this save, guys?
Oh, let's see this. By the way, one of my most favorite forms of motorsports right here.
Oh,
optimized Dan. There you go. We're good.
Should be good. Yeah. We're ready for this.
So Ron, is this a donk? Oh!
Oh my goodness!
Still going.
It's like on ice there at the end. It's just
run it back one more time.
Ron, is this a donk? But what is this? What class of?
I'm not myself. I'm not qualified to really.
This is a donk.
This is a Scotto question for sure.
Yeah, but it looks like a donk to me.
Man, I don't even know where he loses it.
Yeah, I don't know, for some reason those donk cars seem to have ridiculous amount of power.
Dude, when that overdrive hits, dude, it's gonna send you in a spin.
Yeah,
that's spatter out and lit up the back tire.
Oh man, Peter's so funny. What year did you say that your Irwindale crash was, James?
2010. You can find it there, I'm sure.
Yeah, I feel like I'm pretty sure I was there. I remember you absolutely shredded. I remember we probably talked then, but I just remember like, wait, how old did you say you were? And you're doing this?
I think I was 18 at the time or something.
Yeah. You were super young and just killing it, man. It was super. I specifically remember you kept knocking the wing off of your car.
Oh yeah, in Long Beach, that was fun. That was my first FD event. We battled I think Ken Gucci, Darren McNamara in top 16, and had a run with Tanner Faust in top 8.
Man,
good times,
I've been for a debut.
Yeah, it was sick.
Here, let's see here. I'm gonna find a video. I found another motorsports save, and I want you guys to review this one as well. Dan, I'm gonna send this one off to you because this is from my boy Lab Coat Ron, and I know Ron's a Lancer guy. So I went into the deep hole of the internet, and this Ron, I'm gonna dedicate this save to you.
Lancer guy. That's me.
You're the Lancer dude. I'm gonna get you like a team jacket, like the ones you get when you play football in high school, but just have the Lancer guy across the back.
Lancers.
Lancers. Dan, I sent it to you if you want to pull it up. I want to see if
I'm getting there just a sec.
I just don't know if this is actually on purpose, Ron. And since you're the rally guy, you could tell us if this is actually on purpose or if this was actually part of this. I believe this clip that we're about to show is in Turkey, like 2013. Here you go, Ron. This is for you, bud. This is
dude. All right.
Hold on.
Ready?
Mentos car.
Yeah.
Car.
It comes in hot. It comes in hot.
Is this on purpose?
100% no. Okay, so fun fact, where that camera angle is, myself and Scotto are like 5 feet down from.
Look at this, dude.
That was my first WRC race ever.
And you were there for this?
Huh?
You were there for this?
Yeah. So everybody else was sending it like probably 15 miles an hour slower, like full on WRC cars. There's a really good shot of Sebastian Loeb taking that jump pretty solid. And then this Mentos dude, you have to understand, that's a Group N car, right? So that's really, really close to factory. Like they don't have a ton of suspension travel. They have to work with what they've got. And that dude, I think his name was Saliuk, something like that. His in-car, the dude just is not lifting. And his co-driver is like, okay, and then flat over, and he can't breathe for like the next 20 minutes. He had the wind knocked out of him. Like they broke all the suspension. Man, that was so sick to see. I couldn't, but that was my first WRC race I went to. And I was like, wow, this is the greatest sport on the planet. That dude just does not care. He totally.
I bet they were in pain after that, man.
That's a tough one.
What year was that?
That was 2010.
2010. Right. You're in Turkey. You and Scotto at a rally race, catching a suntan in your tank tops and flip flops, and Mentos sends it right over your dude's head.
Yeah.
While
your dad's been in rally for a while. Does your dad have any crazy story that has ever stood out to him as far as a crazy save or?
Yeah, so I'm not sure if you check my Instagram, you might be able to find that. But my dad used to rally back in the day. He used to navigate and drive, but he was navigating my uncle, so his brother. I don't know when it was, back in the late 70s, early 80s. And they were doing a stage. The throttle cable snapped in the car, so my dad got out, took the hood off the car, threw the hood over the ditch into the field, and he sat up on the strut tower, and they finished that stage with my dad controlling the throttle, sitting on the strut tower. And there's a picture of them coming over a jump, over a crest, and my dad sitting there with his leg. He was holding on to the bulkhead with his two fingers, and like his shoe is wedged up against the front panel, and you can see that there's light under the front wheel, like they're about to get air going over the jump, and it was just
after watching this picture, you know that his dad actually has more crazy stories to tell than we do.
Oh, for sure.
I'm just thinking that.
That's so wild.
I would not do that, that's for sure.
All right, so I think this is a sport that I can imagine Peter getting into, the Isle of Man.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh, pretty much one of the gnarliest races you could ever do. So this is gnarly.
That wasn't James Hillier aboard the Kawasaki. Steve, how did he get away with that one?
That is ridiculous. Yeah, that's a fifth gear.
Oh.
James, heck of a rider, but that is no one's business. Oh,
crossed up.
I have not seen
in the air
anyone save a moment like that in a long time.
Probably 200 mile an hour.
What makes that so scary?
For sure.
I'll just retire. There's nothing else to do after that.
Oh, dude.
Man, imagine even yourself just thinking about like, yeah, I will go there and race.
No.
While we were watching that, I was just watching the stress on Peter's face. Just watching this video. instantly stressed out. Like, no, please, no.
He goes back to the pits and like, dude, how did you get so much mud in your underwear? And it's like, oh, well, you should have saw me hit the jump earlier. Yeah, getting out of those leathers is not going to be easy. The other thing about Isle of Man is like that dude's doing 200 miles an hour, no runoff. Houses on one side, fences on the other. Like that is the sketchy part. You go down, you're hitting something and very hard.
It's the ultimate rally, man. It's insane. And you don't have a roll cage either, or you know, it's.
And they are doing laps like there, and their one lap is like I don't know even how many kilometers, like something ridiculous. It's beyond the
playing. They're playing a totally different game to what we are. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Like, every single time those guys leave the start line, like their families know that it could be the last time they ever get to see them. Like it's fucking scary. It's mental.
There's a really good documentary narrated by Liam Neeson about the Dunlop family that really puts all that stuff into perspective. I forget what it's called, but it's a really, really good documentary on Isle of Man.
That's a different level.
Here's one more Isle of Man for us.
Already seems sketchy. Oh,
man.
Why?
Yeah.
What?
Sheesh. He probably didn't win the race, but he won the race.
Oh, 100%.
You know what I mean? Like that is gnarly, man. Like that's a highlight. That's a lifetime highlight. When you're 80 years old, you can be like, shut up, grandson. You ever think you're going to be this cool?
Yeah. Get on the YouTube and look at my video.
Yeah. Google me.
I heard I just sent you another one from Ron, which says looks like a WRC 2009.
Man, dude. This one right here, yeah. All right, so a little preface. This kid he's a Russian rally driver named Evgeny Novikov. And he was like 19 when this was shot. And the dude would just go flat. Like most rally notes are corners 1 through 6, right?
Okay.
Like 1 being a hairpin, 6 being flat out. And we listened to his co-driver one day, and it's like 1, 0, 1, 1, 0. All he knows is either flat or maybe lift a little. And this is just a little glimpse into how he drives.
Oh!
Look at the in-car.
Wait. Look at the cameraman. Look at this cameraman right here. Look at.
Dude definitely missed that shot.
Näyttävin hyppy, Evgeny Novikov.
Dude, fans are going nuts. Holy shit.
I would hate to be his co-driver. I would never want to be his co-driver.
He's been through like 4 different co-drivers. And one of them, he had a crash at Rally Mexico a little while back. And you can hear his co-driver praying and like saying his wife's name during the crash. Because it's so funny. He's such a gnarly driver.
No in-car?
There's a video. I guess it's not this one. There's a video somewhere where they on board. All you see, it doesn't matter. All you see is sky. It just everything just turns into sky.
Dude, how big of a racing seat do you need to carry around your man goods to be a co-pilot or a navigator in these things?
You gotta dig a hole into the car.
Dude, a wheelbarrow. Yeah, the dude has the co-driver brings in a wheelbarrow and has a notepad, and he's riding the entire time yelling at the driver.
It's a sidecar. He has a sidecar for his rally car.
He totaled the car once, and he was such a savage. I think he was like a super young kid. He comes in, the car is crushed. This is like a $500,000 car that's turned into a taco. And he's sitting there in the service park with the race suit half on, just eating a bowl of Cheerios, looking at it like, okay, this is Saturday. It's fine. Like, does not care. Does not care.
All right, here's one.
All right.
Before you get a breakdown on this one, can Ron and Peter both break this down in Polish so we have no idea what we're talking about?
I don't even think this is a save. This is just the way Olger drives.
That's just rally driving right there.
Yeah, that's.
Nie, no idzie przez szczyt, do hamowania do lewego, trochę podsterowności, ale generalnie przeszedł, no.
Ale to normalna szybkość to jest, co, wiesz, ktokolwiek by szedł w ten
może się tam... wydaje, nie? O, i to dokładnie jakbym ja brał udział w rajdach wyglądało.
No, dosłownie, tak, ja do tego stopnia nawet bym nie doszedł.
That was way more fun.
Oh!
I'm going that way.
Yeah, I thought dude ended up on a different stage.
He's on the ski slope.
Like, all right, whatever, I'm gonna keep going.
Yeah.
That's the route I was going to take.
I did this on purpose.
Let's see.
Man, rally or just saves in general are very exciting. They're super fun to watch.
I love this, man.
Here, I'm gonna while we're on rally, I had like 2 or 3 rally. I didn't want to pick too many rally because I know Ron would crush me in the rally
got a whole
game.
episode's worth of rally clips, man.
All right, here's another one for you, Ron. I'm setting it off the hurt right now. That's the thing is like I think rally's a save from the start line to the finish line. It's just one constant save. It's
This is insane.
yeah. This is not this is this is
Oh man. Oh doggy. Yeah.
So yo, check this out. Rally car, lab coat Ron. Yeet!
As a dog comes in.
Dude, watch a slow mo of this.
He's competing in the same stage, you know. He's timed actually. Just being overtaken.
Dude.
Thank goodness. Thank goodness.
The timing of that.
Hold on, since we're on the rally thing and on the thing, Corey, I'm gonna send you one last rally clip. I swear.
Just send them to me.
Yeah, hit
Corey's
that to
just
her.
sending them to me.
I'm the middleman.
I'm gonna send it to Dan. Dan sends it to Corey.
Yeah, dude, we have a chain going around right now. Just videos going everywhere.
Chain. I'm sending it to you guys because my internet is garbage right now.
James, how's your dog doing in there in the garage?
All right, before we go to round save, here's my favorite save of all time.
Her, what year is this? When you
7 D.
Is this Hurt right here? Yep.
You go.
You know how it has looked before, like, okay, mate, we got an autocross ahead, but I forget to have a gun, real gun, you know. It's fine.
You know what happened? You know what happened? This is what happened. That guy pulled up to the autocross, was like, yeah, I got an FD. What you got? And then and then he crashed his car.
I could have told you that was an autocross just by one frame of that video where you see shorts and Simpson.
Hold on. Let me.
100% autocross.
Oh, the Tandem shorts threw it, gave it away.
Yeah, autocross, 100%. No other motorsport on the planet that dudes have that steez going.
Shorts and
racing shoes.
Ron, you used to be an autocrosser, right?
Yeah, I did.
There's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with autocross. It's a good way to go out and drive, man.
It was fun when I did it.
But there is a generic outfit that comes.
The first time I showed up, I was like, wow, I must not be suited up.
Yeah, this is one of the oldest videos that I remember from like Street Fighter and stuff. But I've never seen this long format one where they walk around the car.
It probably is. We'll find it once we get the car.
But yo, all of them came on. All 4.
I don't even think it broke the studs.
No, I just forgot to.
I figured it out. You know what happened? He got new wheels and new tires and put them on real quick just to see it. Loaded up the car on a trailer.
Yep.
And then forgot.
Yep.
Hey, Hurt.
The worst part is they towed his car away. He probably had to run for cones the rest of that event because when you drive, you also got to partake in the cone running.
Here you go. What about this save? Look at this.
Where's the dad?
Yeah, that's the old man
sitting in the engine bay, gassing her up.
Wow.
Yo, that's the hardest photo of all time.
Seriously, man.
because you know the dude's jamming because look at the tire. It's off the ground.
Yeah.
Your dad is a maniac.
Yeah, it's pretty. For him, when he tells it in his own words, it's just you don't think it's real until you see the picture.
You have to film him telling this story, or connect us so we can film it.
Yeah. You guys need to come to Ireland at some point.
Yeah, we definitely do. We definitely do.
Down with that.
Yeah.
Do you ever look at that picture and say, man, I got to do something to step this up because my dad's going to think I'm a sissy if I don't do something sketchy?
I think he did that by winning like 5 championships.
Yep.
Have that one.
He said, I'll show you, Dad. I'm a champion.
I believe James's dad called me a sissy at Irwindale. I had a few drinks with his dad. He's like, "I've seen you on the internet." And he like cheers me. He's like, "There's a bunch of sissies getting back in a car." I was like, "Oh God." Sorry, James's dad.
He has a lot of good stories.
Yo, so check this one out. This was submitted by YouTube chat actually. Max Verstappen in the rain.
All right.
Which is a sketchy already.
He's like 18 as well.
Yeah.
At the time, I think.
Whoa. In between 2K rails. Oh.
What?
And then game on.
Verstappen. I don't understand how they can race in the wet, really, being really so close to the open and not seeing anything. I don't understand.
And their visors have to get, like, you know, they don't have visor wipers, right?
Yeah.
They have, I don't know, little things that they can
tear off.
but it doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't help.
They just rain X there.
Just go faster. That's pretty much it.
Just spraying anti-fog during the race.
Helmet wipers.
Heard I sent you another one since we just moved to open wheel cars. Yo, IndyCar and Formula One back in the day, super sketchy. Even the oval races, there's no safer barrier, right? I think it was like earlier after the Dale Earnhardt, they started putting safer barriers. If you stuff yourself in the wall, you're hitting a concrete wall. Like there is no cushion between your little fiberglass cockpit to the wall. And this video that I just sent you, Hurt, this was...
Oh, dude.
Yeah, hold on. This is a save right here. Buddy Rice, local Arizona dude. Spins out. Oh, run it in reverse.
This is Corey on Assetto Corsa.
Stays in reverse. And just finishes it off in reverse.
Oh, wow. He didn't even go for the thing.
Look at this. Loops it and puts her in R and drives away.
This is 100% Corey on Assetto Corsa.
Oh, yeah. Yep. Because I could stun on you going forward or backwards.
James, you play Assetto Corsa, right? Or, sorry, Peter.
Yeah. Assetto Corsa is the choice. It's the best because it's easier to edit the track, so you have a bigger variety, and the cars are also easy to edit, so you can, there are the guys that are doing some miracles.
I want to drift with you.
Mm-hmm.
I want to drift with you on Assetto soon. We got to set that up.
For sure. We need to make such a session. That would be cool.
Yeah. I'm saying we just drop this live stream and do it right now, but I don't think everybody would appreciate that. Oh man.
Same for me. I just got the simulator set up this year.
Oh, you're
absolutely perfect timing.
True.
So when do you boys want to catch some hands? We have a spot. We have a server ready to go. If you guys want to get in it sometime this week and catch some hands.
We good.
Yeah, we'll slide in the DMs and lock it up. But here's a submission from chat.
All right, let's see here. Guys, by the way, you can enter some of your best save submissions into Discord, !Discord. We'll be digging through there, looking at some more saves. So far, we have some heavy hitters. We've seen some of James and Pieter's saves, as well as a bunch of rally maniacs.
Wouldn't call this a save, but it's nasty. That's another one of those moments where that guy's gonna be like, look at here, grandson. All right, granddaddy wasn't no punk. All right?
Ron,
the Marshall.
Yeah.
Yo, Ron, you've been going to rallies for quite some time. How sketchy are they being there in person to get that close?
So that's being super sketchy. But the crazy thing is, you think about a rally, and it's all those roads cover like thousands of square miles. So there's no way that you can, do safety checks at every single corner. So there's nothing stopping people from just walking out to the middle of the stage and like getting a shot or whatever. So there's been some crazy moments. There was one like a while back. I don't know if the video is anywhere, but a dude was standing on the outside of a corner and a car was going towards him. And he decided that the way the car was going, he should jump in the middle of the stage to avoid the car. Car corrects, and the dude sits on the hood of the car. It was in America. It was an E36. What? I'm gonna try and find it.
I'm gonna switch it up on you guys.
Right.
This is one of my favorite saves, and it is pretty awesome. Just a little drag racing, back out of it, back into it, and just all out go. Let me know what you think about this.
You gotta turn it down a little bit.
All right.
There you go.
Oh!
Oh man.
So,
Yo,
a little bit of wheel spin, and then gets right back into it. Holy wheelie.
Dan's coming in clutch with
Dude,
with these drag racing videos. He might be the MVP of the stream.
is that the SN95?
That is
3,000 horsepower. I can watch it all day. I love it.
He turned on the traction control.
so sick. So sick.
Already off the line, thing's bucking, dude. Just bouncing that dude in the driver's seat. Little loose, and then later, nerd.
That's me smoking Corey on a set.
Oh,
man, it's so good. I love it.
Oh, we're gonna have to start nominating MVPs every stream. And right now, Dan has been very low key, but he's been that was an MVP video right there. That was an epic save.
Dude, there's some of these like street outlaw dudes that take their cars to quarter miles, and they could be full sideways on this gas to win $150. Like, these dudes are lives on the line for winning a $200, $500,000.
Yeah, what is it about that?
I don't know, dude. Props to them. Those are some like build their cars in the garage and then just shred on the track and sending a $200,000 car into a fence to win, a couple G's. I'm sure it was way more than that, but
that's the thing about drag racing too, because just like you said, you could literally you could never have really drag race, build a 3,000 horsepower car, and then go send it.
Yeah.
I don't know what this is gonna do. Let's see what happens.
It's kind of a crazy sport.
It really is. I like that Dan's backdrop is a drag racing save on its own. Look at that.
Yeah, let's find that video.
Dude, for real. I was trying to look for that. There's actually another one that is similar to what I was looking at with the Mustang there, and I can't find it. Somebody find that for me. It's an older Corvette, and dude, he does like 3 different wheelies, like lifting in and out of it, and still wins this race. And I can't find it for the life of me. I feel like I saw it like a week or 2 ago, and now I can't find it.
I love looking back at some of Colin McRae's rally saves back in the day.
Yeah.
He had so many close ones, and what an absolute nut job of a man. But yeah, brilliant.
I was going to bring that up. Ron was telling a story about Colin McRae. You want to tell us that story, Ron?
Oh man, the X Games roll.
Yeah.
Footage.
I'll look for it right now.
So, actually, Dan and sent you one link on WhatsApp. I don't know if you have your phone next to you, but if you can check your WhatsApp, you will find the one which I really like connected with the one of the Polish rounds in 50. There was like a photographer.
Damn, my WhatsApp crashed for some reason.
Everything was safe on this one,
I was just talking about that because I was going to call both of you before this, and then my WhatsApp crashed, so I can't get it through there.
Bumper.
Okay.
Can you send it to me, Peter, and I'll send it to Dan on Instagram?
Okay, cool.
Sounds good.
Whoa. He's back.
Wow.
What?
I remember watching this live.
Yeah, me too.
So insane.
Oh, he almost won.
He just won by a second.
Dude, if he did... That's legendary. This is legendary.
Oh!
So right there, the car is upside down. Colin's co-driver, Nicky Grist, says he remembers distinctly they're mid-roll. The car is upside down. Colin is just staring straight ahead, grabs first gear, because he knows he's going to land back on all 4 wheels. And he had first gear selected, clutch dumped, ready. The second he lands, boom, go. That's so next level, like ignorant, just whatever. I'm still going to keep going. That's the best, man.
That's just C-time savagery right there.
Just looking ahead, just looking ahead. Whatever happens over the gear.
Like, he was just annoyed by that roll. He wasn't scared. Like, oh, it's just like, all right, whatever.
Oh, man, now this guy gets to say he's going to beat me.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a crazy mindset to have that you're literally sacrificing everything to have the title to win or championship. Nothing else exists. It's a mindset thing, dude. It's unreal.
Care, man.
All right. So Corey showed you his version of open wheel saves of him driving backwards. Where this is mine.
Okay, let's see what Hurt has.
Yeah.
Oh man.
He's having fun with that.
Hurt's gonna get it tonight. He's just gonna get it tonight.
Yo, Corey, I'm telling you. Oh, someone was asking. Hoonigan doesn't actually have a server. We've just been playing on Corey's server. It's named Hosworth. So if you ever want to, it's open 24/7.
Yep.
And with cool cars and cool tracks. There's a pro one and a grassroots one. So if you have a Seto and you like jamming, we've been jamming on his server. So you'll catch us in there probably every night.
Yeah, you guys are more than welcome. Yeah, dude, it's crazy. I also sent you another video, Hurt. This is actually another submission from Chris Nelson, another former racing. And I don't know, James and Peter, if you have much of this out in Europe, but sprint car racing. 410 cubic inch non-wing sprint car.
We've been actually watching one of the races in where it was, in Texas.
Texas, yeah.
It was Texas, yeah. We go there for a race.
So this was submitted by Chris Nelson. It's a little older video, but once again, this is one of these like do or die mentalities for these, and this is probably just a local weekend race. But crazy form of motorsports right here. So you got a big flip in the back. Dude lands on 4 wheels and he's like, all right, drive straight. Let's get back in it. So the rule is with sprint car racing, if anybody flips, they throw a red flag. But it's like in this case, the dude bash bar flying off. Sprint car racing, absolutely one of my favorite forms of motorsports. And I think there's... Go ahead.
Sprint car racing is gnarly, man.
Yeah. All right. Peter, I got what you were talking about. What do you have for explanation here?
No, it was like I think it was the first edition of this year, of this race in like a rally stage but made for drifting, and the guys were actually acting like even more. The fans were acting even more like on the rally stage. They were simply everywhere, but one of the photographers definitely was beyond everywhere. Even he was committed, I would say.
Oh, dude.
Wow.
By the way, that title translates to the biggest idiot.
I can imagine when he watched this video back in his house.
Oh my
God.
Yeah.
By the way, I was watching the wall ride the whole time. I didn't even realize the cameraman was hiding in the corner until that last time. I was like, oh, that dude's running the wall. And then I just saw
I wouldn't watch that part.
All right, this one's for you, Corey.
All right, give me peace. Oh, my guy. My dude.
That was across the checkers. My
dude.
Notice the checker flag.
Oh.
Look at the checker. All right.
Wow.
Dude, that's a save.
That is a save. Through the checkers?
Man.
That's good stuff there.
Bunch of nuts, dude. These guys are all maniacs.
If the fans, if you guys got any submissions, just make sure to hit them up on Discord. We're doing our best to share what your favorite saves also. So
here,
I got another drag one.
Yes.
Yeah, dude.
This has just been freaking me out as of recent. Like, I just want to see.
Oh, this is gnarly. I've seen this. I know this one very well.
This is not the one I was looking for, but this is another one.
Oh!
Come on, he landed it.
Wow.
Oh, man.
I love that.
Actually, the hood flying off.
I think he triggered the other guys. Yeah, he triggered that finish line. You can see the green.
He still ran a 4. He still ran a 4-second quarter mile.
Which is insane.
Yeah.
Dude, where are you finding all these drag bangers, Dan?
Man, the urban hillbilly, man. That's what it says across the bottom there, dude.
Hey, man.
This area saves to me. It's just like, you can't see anything, and what do? Like, hope to lift out, and then you can only steer like this much anyway.
Especially when you Yeah.
So James and Peter, if you guys weren't in drifting, what other forms of motorsports would you jump into?
I would definitely like to try rallycross. Rallycross is definitely something cool. But apart from that, like, I don't know, something really low on horsepower racing on a simple track. Just that's always a good stuff, you know, when everybody are really tight in case of the fight. Nobody's getting ahead because of the power, just simply clean fight. That would be something cool to experience for sure.
Yeah, and for me, I would also say rallycross or rally itself. You know, coming from a rallying background from years ago, my dad and my uncle and my brothers used to do it. And yeah, I'm definitely at some point gonna give it a shot.
I think we all need to get ourselves in a little folk race the next time you guys are
Yo,
That's
let's do it.
Oh, 100% game. Just a bunch of E36s.
Yeah.
Yeah. That would be brilliant, man. Oh, imagine the amount of bumpers on the track, actually.
Yeah,
More bumpers than the actual cars.
Dude, this squad right here would be like the most fun group. All of us. We got over the map.
A little taxidermy a little while ago.
Dan got me a little drag racing bug, so here's
from lights out.
Dude, that Fox body. Oh.
Why that event is called Home of the Flag Car during this moment. This Fox body did it
scary, man.
really a few hundred feet out.
What's the feeling? What's that sensation?
Dude, that's
Flashback when the twin turbo red Mustang you've seen all over the internet.
And then,
over the wall and just disintegrated. But luckily he landed.
dude.
Dude, you know that's gonna hurt too.
Hey, Hurt, I sent a picture of you from a set of Corsa, by the way, too.
There's no way I'm putting that picture on the screen. There's no way I'm putting that picture on the screen. No.
That's you from a set of Corsa. Just know that. I'll post that picture somewhere else.
Yeah, that's me after you ram into my car.
No. Oh yeah, guys. Once again, put your submissions in Discord. And by the way, while we're here getting ready for some more videos and the best saves of all time of this week, we got to get a shout out to Falcon Tire. And instead of putting up a video of Falcon Tire, James, can you give us up close and personal look of the Falcon Tire FDRX7 right behind you? Show some of that Falcon love.
If my internet connection is like coming and going, so let's hope it works.
Let's see if we can get it over there. And what Falcons are you running on this one? The RT615Ks?
Yeah, RT615Ks. 17-inch in the front and 18 on the back.
Look at how wide, dude.
It does look good, to be fair.
Nothing's wide enough for Wise Fat.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Original.
Whoa.
You see that guy
The original. That's the original Worthouse Drift Team S15 from the 2017 and 2018. That's the chassis. So it's really, really cool to have that back here.
And that's a heated garage right there. I tell you. You got some fire.
Yeah, so quite lucky to be in quarantine and live at the same place my workshop is. So it definitely makes getting through everything a lot easier.
The Falcon Tire E92 Eurofighter. You're running a 2J in that one as well, right?
Yeah, 2JZ. I'll show you under the bonnet in a second. But it is pretty sweet. You can see the tires are pretty. I had some fun in it a couple of weeks ago before we got locked down.
How long you been running the scallop livery for?
On the RX-7, it's since 2013. And yeah, so I'm very lucky to be supported by Falcon for that many years. They've been a huge support over the years, and as I was a kid, it was like my dream team to try to make one day. So I've been very lucky that it went my way. But you can see there.
Look at that, dude.
So good.
Really sweet.
Spicy.
Yeah, she looks good. She's a pretty car.
Hey, Hurt, is that what the engine bay's gonna look like on the GS or what?
Yeah.
Why are you laughing? What are you laughing at?
Do you know who I am?
Hold on. I'm trying to know if you're trying to throw some of that James Dean's Peter spice at it.
I'll tell you who I'm not. James Dean and Peter. No, I'm gonna do my best to make my little NAT setup look good. I got some nice parts to throw at it.
So for all you Jay-Z nerds in chat, I'm a Jay-Z nerd as of 2 years ago. Dan is now a Jay-Z nerd in the S14. Hertz a non-turbo Jay-Z nerd going turbo.
I wouldn't say I'm a Jay-Z
I won't call you Jay-Z nerd. No, I'm going to call you one.
I wouldn't say
We're with James and Peter. Just roll with me on this one. Just roll with me on this one. Just for now. Just for now.
What's up, fellow nerds? How y'all doing?
So James and Peter, if you were to build a 2JZ, what would kind of be your build process on throwing a solid setup together?
Oh, that's definitely a good question for James. I'll just throw everything in and just pray that it will work, and then call Gallo.
And the reason I'm asking this, Hurt, is these dudes are probably the two hardest dudes on any engine that's in existence in a race car. Rev limiter. There's one clip of James at Irwindale, full rev limiter. Oh, is it Peter? Is that you, Peter, at the bottom of the bank? Full rev limiter, bottom of the bank. And by the way, Irwindale winner right here. Peter Vacek. Some of the most amazing runs, full rev limiter, entire Irwindale.
Yeah, so in the 2Js we run both in Europe and the US, pretty much in all the cars. We keep the stock Toyota crank, and that way we're standard stroke. We can rev them a lot higher. Billet main caps, steel rods, like 9.5 or 10-to-1 compression ratio, and then port and polished head, CNC. Port and polished, 1 mil oversized valves, 280 cams, and 4 Warner turbos and nitrous. So they're pretty sweet.
And what power are you getting out of your cars right now?
In the US, there I would say with the nitrous just over 900. The Eurofighter is about 850, so they can move.
So what you're saying is they're basically stock.
Yeah, pretty stock. It's easy on a 2J. That's just tickling them.
Yeah, listen if you want a taste of Peter and his driving, Drift Shifters, he was on it, man.
Yeah, buddy.
Listen to this thing.
The funny thing about this car is that once we get to the Drift Shifters, we have to drive what we have. Oh, that looks fast. And when I jumped into the car, I actually realized that my front brakes doesn't work.
So you did Drift Shifters with no front brakes?
Yeah. It's barely working.
All your 2Js sound so sick.
Yeah, there's something special about this car. I don't know how, but 2J, this car is really good.
So good.
That.
How do you guys make your rev limiter sound like that? I feel like you guys have the most distinct 2J rev limiter out of anybody.
Secrets. Yeah, that's the Polish secret. Polish Jews.
I'm just asking because I'm trying to do that. I'm trying to make mine sound like that. I love the way you guys' limiter sound. I think you have the best sounding 2Js on the field.
100%.
They do sound good. It's just so the cuts are so short. It just keeps on banging and popping. It sounds good.
So that's what it is. Your cut's really short.
Shortcut, yeah.
Right after this.
That's sick.
I gotta go download a new tune now.
Sounds so sick. I love it.
But the best part is you still have to drive it always on the limiter for it to sound that way.
That's no problem.
So it's part setup.
I'm game. I'm game for that.
They're happy, man. They just take it. Like in the US last year in FD, we ran the same motors all year. They're super reliable. You know, that's why I guess they're used so much in drag racing. They can take the punishment. So I think 900 horsepower on a well-built engine will just last as long as you want once it's maintained well, kept cool, all the basics. They're just good.
They're just good.
I mean, there's no denying their durability, their reliability, their power. They're just good at everything. There's no denying it.
if you want to produce a solid amount of horsepower, you cannot dislike 2JZ.
You know, I saw you guys both driving around some new BMWs as well. Peter, you had one on your guys' channel, and then James, I see you borrowed one just to, you know, test it out a little bit. How are the new BMW chassis holding up to you guys?
It's you know, it's hard to tell actually about talking about the stock car, because all the stock cars are really heavy right now. And they are way too heavy, especially like the BMWs. They're like it's a small chassis and weighs like 1,600 kg. So in pounds, it's like what 3,000 and a lot beyond that. Yeah, but still, as a fun car, it's amazing. You know, I don't know how they did it, but the rear diff of this car is just made for drifting. It doesn't want to do anything else. It just sends all the power on the outside wheel just to initiate the sideways action and just keep it going. It's good fun.
It's good to hear, because like now it seems like every car is moving away from that kind of stuff, where you can't get manual, you can't have that kind of diff, and everything's so kind of like controlled that you can't have any more fun in a car. It's kind of cool to see that. Exactly, yeah. All the cars are getting rid of the manuals, as you said. So it's really rare thing now to get something new with manual. You can only expect something like that from Porsche, BMW, and some lower horsepower cars. It's hard to find something really proper with a good stick shift, you know, and that sucks actually. And because it's nothing better than, you know, feel the clutch and just upshift and downshift by yourself. But even in the BMW, you can only run blip the throttle with the heel and toe thing action, you know, only when your traction control is fully off. So when it's not, it just do it for you. It's also rubbish in my opinion, because the full experience of manual is like, you know, feeling a regret of misshift and stuff like that, not only perfect things. So in my opinion, like pure manual old school stuff is the best. And now I think that all those cars with just analog manuals, clutches without any help and assist will just get up on value. Or maybe I'm a dinosaur and all the let's say modern guys will tell that I'm doing bullshit.
Hey, dinosaurs are sick, man. I'm full dinosaur.
Hey, I got another thing I want to ask you, Peter. If you can just go through I want everybody to enjoy this and just watch this. This is one of my favorite battles I've ever seen you do. I want to get your take on this. And this place is insane.
Oh, it's quad. Yeah, it's my hometown. I love this round, definitely. And especially, it's so tight, you know, this track is so tight. You are going on third gear, quite short straight. There is a flipped third gear for the long straight, which is actually here. And then you start to reduce the speed, so that all the track is about close actions. A lot of transitions. One run contains like 11 transitions. So
which is pretty sick.
Anywhere else, and
wow,
simply sick. This, you know, the higher the speed goes, the distance between the opponents will be bigger. It's harder to control the distance the faster you're going drifting. And this track allows you to actually give your best at rubbing your opponent's doors after each transition. And this is simply entertainment for me. And this is great. I love it.
I love how creative drift masters can be with their tracks, since they build them and tear them down.
Yeah,
like that was really cool to get to run the track backwards and forwards in one run.
Man, it looks like Supercross with all the pyro too.
Dude.
Oh, they put on a show, man. This is one of the best drift events I ever been to, is Drift Masters in Poland. It was so awesome.
Yeah.
Look at this. Taking risks.
We got to go back. We got to go back, Dan. Dan, we
gotta go back to that one.
Oh,
I had some heavy FOMO on
Chuck
that.
in.
Yeah.
We got to go to Poland and Ireland though. So we got to get a day in the life of Peter and a day in the life of James.
Sure, make it happen. As soon as this is all lifted, come play.
Yeah.
By the way, guys, we got a really, really important poll going on. I don't know if you saw it in the chat.
Oh,
it's on our website. We got the best sounding 2JZ in the world. We spent a lot of time curating this list. It's a very important. You guys need to pick.
Dylon.
Look at this.
We're gonna spam it in chat.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
You are a monster. Man, and what a competitor as well. From
Pavel Borkowski.
He's nuts to watch. It's so sick.
Yeah, he is a crazy dude, really, really. You should observe him because always when he appears somewhere, it's a crazy battle, really.
James, I got one for you too. That is one of my favorite battles I've ever seen you in. Let's see here. And I want to have you run through this as well. This is one of the craziest battles I've ever seen you in. And it was a very young, fierce competitor who was a good dude that we got to hang out with.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, unreal. Yeah, I remember this.
This is such a fun battle to watch. Walk us through this.
This is crazy. So that's my neighbor who he turned 15 years old that night, and he beat me in the final. So that's the final of the event.
Literally your neighbor?
Yeah, he lives 1 mile from my house. Connor Shanahan. Absolutely incredible pilot. As you can see, for his age, the skill he has is just unbelievable, and he's getting better and better every time he gets on track. So he's definitely going to be one to watch for the future. Seriously dedicated to the sport of drifting. But yeah, look, his transitions are just he learned a lot of what he does. Obviously, his brother, older brother, is Jack Shanahan, who's one of the best drivers from Europe as well. So between the two of them, what they do on and off track is incredible. And they're my neighbors.
Yeah, they're really good dudes too, man. I really enjoy watching Jack, and I'm sure Hurt, you can speak to that too when we were talking about.
Oh yeah, those guys are absolute animals, man. It's really fun to watch them.
Jack was like, "I'm gonna come out and I'm gonna smash this," and we were in Poland, dude. The sickest entry I've ever seen. Like,
I need to hit them up for some NAT setups.
Yep.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah.
But this one here is specifically for Scotto. I started looking up some drift clips because I feel like we didn't give enough love to drifting. The wall runs and the backwards entries, those are saves essentially.
Yeah,
but this one is for Scotto. So if Scotto's watching this, enjoy.
Oh yeah.
We got to get Scotto doing this kind of stuff.
Just sending a
Psycho Kenneth Alm.
Wow.
Crazy.
I think that's it.
Here, I'm gonna send you this video. Let's get into some.
You got some spice.
I'm gonna show. So this video that I'm linking, you heard right now. This is one of the clips that got me stoked on drifting. This was a while back, but this is also another. I don't know if it's famous, but it has 68,000 views on YouTube. It's a Kawabata reverse entry in the S13.
Oh yeah,
which
the
was the original. One of the clips. This was like, I don't know if it was at that era when reverse entries were just starting to hit, and this was the clip that kind of.
That was the first proper one, yeah.
That was the first proper one right there.
No corrections in the steering and just pulling off.
With the speed he's carrying, this is back then. Was like,
you don't even have to show them the video, and they know exactly.
Oh, dude, this was the one that hit me right in the feels.
Yeah.
So this angle's good, but watch this next angle.
It's so smooth.
What?
The thing about the Japanese judges, it could be a separate discussion
Watch this.
about this.
Fop.
Yeah, that's true. Here in America, that would have been scrutinized, and they would have gone through all these levels to decide if that was illegal. So calm too.
Yeah, dude.
So chill.
And also the way how they're actually, screaming at each other all the time. I love it.
That clip is an exact representation of what I do to Corey on a set of course every single day.
Dude.
All right, boys.
Hey,
I gotta jump out.
Wait, Ron, before you go.
Okay. What's up?
Before you go, you remember Not the Prettiest? Here's not the prettiest.
Oh.
Oh, buddy. Not the
Not the prettiest.
So we go from Japan, to buddy.
Yeah, so
Wow.
Man. All right, Ron.
All right. Good seeing you guys.
Ron's got a new Ron's got a new shipment of lab coats going out, so he's got to load them up into his.
I gotta get him pressed.
Yeah, he's got to load them up in the Lancer and get them to the shipping.
Oh, God. All right, I'm out.
Let's get some hip hips for Lab Coat boys. Let's get some photos from Lab Coat Ron. Let's get Ron back on the photo game. We need this to happen. Chat. Let's get some hip hips.
Back into it.
Ron.
Right. Hip hip.
Hip hip. We'll see you later, bud.
Care, man.
Get on, Shed.
Good night.
All right, Hurt. So I sent you. Here's another one. This is a throwback, guys. This is since we just saw the Mad Mike clip from Atlanta. This was low key another one of my favorite clips.
Oh, I remember this one,
dude. This is one of my low key favorite clips. Shout out to Conrad Grunwald, dude. A name that is has vanished.
I was here. I was there for this one. I remember it very, very vividly.
All right, and I think he qualified low because of this.
Yeah, they didn't like it.
They didn't like it.
Yeah.
Dude, he was doing, I remember this driver's meeting that they would dock reverse entries as zeros because they consider them unchaseable.
They probably gave him a low score for driving a Camaro.
Yeah. What is that bass boat doing out there?
Yeah.
June Mang was pretty dang good at that too.
Yeah. June Mang used to throw some things. June Mang, aka he used to be the nicest guy in drifting.
Peter, James, do you guys have any videos on YouTube of some of your favorite battles of you guys? Is there some stuff that you go back to as far as referring to any type of like track references or just you dudes driving? Oh God, this.
Yeah, that's
sick.
It's just a classic.
Just a classic, exactly. And still, judges. Oh, I love them.
Yeah.
I don't understand a thing, but I love them. The attitude.
The enthusiasm they have.
I'm sad he never competed with one of these in America. I would have loved to see him drive the JZX 100.
Oh yeah.
Wait.
Let's see.
I think I interrupted you, Corey. What were you saying?
I was going to see if James or Peter have any clips of them that they have on YouTube that's some of their favorites.
I would say some more battles are pretty sick.
Oh, I just found. Actually, you know, I just found a clip of James and Peter actually drag racing together. If you want.
Oh my God.
Yeah. I don't know if you guys have seen this clip before, but this is James and Peter first time drag. It looks like they're driving American Muscle. And if I can have Peter give us a play-by-play, remembering this clip. So Peter, you're in the right lane. You're in the right lane, Peter.
Clutch kick. Oh yeah.
What is happening? The parachute. That guy has to be sleeping.
Can we get a play-by-play by Peter now that he remembers this clip?
Oh my God.
So what happened right about there?
Is it the spotter, Peter, was it?
Yeah, it was all Lucas. Lucas.
Did you just find this? This is the best save of all time.
This is
he double barrel rolled while tapped and finished the run and dropped the chute and then crashed.
This was actually submitted in our Discord by C Block.
That is literally the best save of all time.
Dude blacked out like 100%.
Dude, I just didn't. Well, this is James and Peter right here. James is cool, collected. Peter was in it to win it. He still pulled his chute thinking he was doing 200 miles an hour.
I just want to remind you guys that purple car is Corey Hosford in a Assetto Corsa.
Please stop with that. Stop with that.
Oh my gosh, that is. I'm very happy. Whoever sent this video.
C Block in Discord, guys.
Tap yourself on the back. Tap yourself on the back. That was beautiful.
That was good.
That was. And you know what, Corey? You get points for the setup. That was a good setup.
Dude,
you set it up nicely.
We try not to talk about that one much.
Yeah.
Quite embarrassing. Like team order's gone wrong.
Oh man, have you guys ever done anything like the burst pass?
We haven't really, Peter, have we? I don't think. Oh,
Once again, what?
Like team burst pass. Like the closest we've done to it was probably at SEMA when I was leading. Then Peter passes, then I pass him back again. But that's
honestly, I feel like if anyone was to do this, it would be you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is sick. Love this clip.
Yeah. That's cool.
They just flipped the triple stack like it was nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and all sync up again.
Yeah.
That's excellent, sure.
How about we do this? You guys lead off and try that, and then I'll smash into both of you from behind. If that works.
We can practice on a setup.
Let's go.
Sure.
Let's do it.
Julian Jacobs and Jason B from Animal Style just did this at Final Bout on the downhill.
No.
I've seen that.
Yeah, it was insane.
They also did it at the Burnyard.
Yeah, they did do it at the Burnyard, which was sick too.
Trailer. It was sick.
Yeah.
That was good fun. No, Burnyard was another level.
But chat, let's give a big round of applause, or type in number.
We got to go back to the poll, by the way, too, before we wrap these two. Best sounding 2J. Let's see who has the best sounding 2J. Let me see if we got the poll.
I was just gonna say, everybody drop a 5 in chat for James and Peter because they're awesome. So that's your virtual high five. Drop a high.
No, okay.
Let's see, review results right now. Oh, Hurt, I just sent you the results if you want to pull it up. So the best sounding 2JZ, it's Piotr, James, Piotr, James.
They're the same.
And then, so this is actually some very strong competitors. I wish I had Hertz GS300 in here.
Oh, man.
But that's going to be next week. Is that even a question? Is the actual winner. So get your 5s in chat for these two gladiators.
Peter took second and third. Peter took second and third.
You're taking second and third. Fuck.
Double podium.
Counts as a win.
Hey, while we're here, I've never seen this shirt.
Ooh, whoa.
Wearing it all day, bud.
Oh,
Dan, are you
crap.
flexing it right now?
Holy crap. I didn't even realize you were wearing this.
Look at that.
Dan, I'm not even going to look
Are
at
you
it on
flexing
here.
it?
Just
It's
show
one
us.
of the most comfortable shirts we got.
And
It's hard to see because my screen's trying to pick it up, but it's nice.
Are you flexing in that?
Yeah, I am. Just to show you.
So, for you two Worthouse boys, before we send you back off into the wild, what should we be looking forward to here in 2020? What do you guys got on the works? I know everything's in quarantine right now, but what are you guys excited for the most?
Getting back in the seat, man.
Yeah.
Sooner the better. Wherever it is. What about you, Peter?
No, fully agree. Just get behind the steering wheel, start testing the car, and you remember this energy when you get into the car first time in the season on some practice and test, and you just want to kick the hell out of it. Everything you got, That's the worst part and best part about first run of practice after the off season, that it's really hard to control yourself. You just want to do 120% run because you're so happy to be back behind the steering wheel.
Yeah, I think whenever we do get the go ahead to get back on track, I think this year is going to be crazier than ever because everybody is after the biggest break they've had from behind the wheel.
Yeah.
So I think everyone's going to be pumped. I think it gives everyone a refresh, like the fans, the drivers, the series. It's kind of like almost a break, and by the time we get back on, it's going to be mental. So I can't wait, man.
Yeah. Even going back into Formula Drift, for you guys, you've seen a lot of the competitors actually and I don't know why this is with drifters, but for whatever reason, it seems like all the drifters finish their car 3 days before Long Beach. And so it's always last minute scramble, and now they have this extra time. Have you guys been taking advantage of this extra time in any way? I know you guys have been saying the cars are still in stateside, but does this give you more time to develop as the team or strategize for the future?
No, we cannot. We have to keep with the traditions of drifting, and we are waiting 3 days.
We don't want to change them.
It's been working for the last few years for you boys, so I don't blame you.
Yeah.
Well, at least
it's going to be that way.
Very true. Very
you
true.
can sit in your car and play race car driver if you want. Peter has to do it on the screen, so. But you can sit in there, get an E92, and just make some noises.
Yeah. Well, cool, boys. Well, once again, thank you to Team Worthouse coming in, spending an hour with us.
Thank you, guys. Thank you very much. It was a pleasure. It was excellent to see all of you. Harold being eaten by his pizza. And also thank you for your sacrifice of the bell housing curve RX-7 to our pit track. It was excellent. Hey, I really appreciate that. And cannot wait to hear this video.
Listen, you guys give me the 2J rev limiter sauce. Bell housing's all yours, okay? Very simple. It's very simple.
And by the way, I was gonna say, make sure you check out. Yeah, I was gonna say, check out James and Peter's Instagram. But Peter has one of the best low-key Instagram accounts in history, and I wish he would do more with it.
Yeah. I always forgetting my password, so I have these rare days, really rare days that I actually remind myself what was it, and then instantly I'm celebrating and then forgot. Yeah.
Hey, James and Peter, I need to get you guys on WhatsApp so I can coordinate playing Settle Course with you guys.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah.
We'll make it happen.
All right, you two. Well, we'll catch you later.
Thank you guys very much.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for coming by, boys.
Good to see you guys.
Take care.
Cheers. Bye.
Talk to you guys later.
Yeah.
Cheers.
What are you doing here? Who gave you the
What
link?
do you mean, what am I doing here?
Yeah, who gave you the link to get on live stream?
You make me feel so welcomed, Hurt. You make me feel so welcome.
Oh, hey.
Oh, hey, Dan. How you doing, Dan?
I'm doing good.
You look good. I like your shirt.
Thanks, buddy.
Hey, Hurt, we're still going to keep looking at some saves, boys. We're still going to be looking at some saves. Hurt, I think I sent you another save here.
I gotta tinkle real quick. So just talk about how much you rip at Assetto or something.
All right.
Yeah, whatever.
Please.
List them up if you want.
Hurt,
that Assetto, is that something I can download on like my Xbox? Or do
you don't want to do Xbox for Micah.
Too bad I want to buy a computer.
Micah, come on, dude. You don't want to do Xbox, dude. You get the secret sauce is getting just a good gaming computer, getting a sim rig, get a good seat, get a good wheel, and come lock and load with us. Hurt's just mad right now because I light him up every night. So I don't want to put you on that same area as Hurt, but come get it. Come get it.
I'm working on getting into one too, Micah. We got to do this together, bud. Come on, man. Our boys that just left, they're ready to go. We're like the last two guys that don't have. I think I have one back home at my sister's house, but I'm gonna have to convince her to send that to me somehow.
I'm pretty sure I got like a PS1 steering wheel laying around somewhere. Yeah. That could work.
PlayStation 1?
PlayStation 1.
I don't know if that's gonna work.
Bring it. Hey, Dan, I just sent you a video, by the way. This is not necessarily a save, but this is just a very sick clip. It's actually saved because nobody died in the filming of it. But going back, and I should have talked to James and Peter about this, but Got Bill.
Oh, yeah. Oh, but
dude,
let me. I know what you're talking about here. I've seen this one. Yeah.
So, Got Bill is definitely one of the most sketchiest drift events in Norway. And it is, I would say at some point, the pinnacle of party drifting in the world. And you have Grid Life kind of right behind it. It's actually a battle between Got Bill and Grid Life on being some of the best drift events in the world. And somebody can correct me in chat, but Got Bill has noise restrictions now when Grid Life doesn't. So that's the only difference. But the title of this video, Skilled Fast Drifter Almost Hits Chick and Wall. This is from 2014 at Rustskogen and Got Bill.
This one's good.
Oh, this is sick. Cool.
This is Osbo, isn't it?
No, this is another sketchy driver. A sweet van. There's Hurt. Missing his, there's Hurt instead of Corsa. And here's me. Later, Hurt.
Holy
Sorry, I didn't see you. Were you the guy afraid?
No, you're driving the truck because you're finding your car. Right there, there's Hurt.
No, I'm actually
there's the tow truck.
I'm getting ahead to tow you off.
And here's me. Yee!
Good save. Didn't take that girl's head off.
No. But
you tried, though. Look at this.
Dude, speed. Foof. Doesn't get better than that. I don't know if that would be considered a save or just an epic wall ride.
Good Supra.
Dude, here's another one. Let's do drift wagon. We got to do an episode on best engines ever, because I would love to get in a debate, especially with James and Peter on the horn, because those dudes have so many different variations, from an SR20 that makes amazing amounts of power, 9,000 RPM. We have the 2JZ, but then I also want to get this dude involved right here. This is somebody that we need to have in. Dan, I'm going to send this to you. And you guys may have seen this dude before.
Better not be you. You better not show us a video of you.
It may or may not be me. You don't know that.
I'll get this ad out of the way real quick, so we're not even.
There's so many cool European drift cars, and maybe we should do. Mike is already building a BMW, so he's out of the competition. We can't.
While you watch the ad, let me show you Corey real quick.
All right.
Yeah.
Ooh. Oh, whoa. Oh, yeah?
Did he make it? He did.
Oh, yeah. Do you know what? So, Hurt, am I the one sideways right there?
Hey, wait. I want you to peep something. Look at the flame that comes out. You see the flame come out? I don't know. It doesn't matter.
Do you know what's funny, Hurt? Even though I flipped and spun, I still beat you across the finish line.
Oh, I hit the brakes because
you scared.
I thought you were gonna take me out.
You're lucky I didn't. This thing right here. Talk about cool European drift cars. You could fast forward about halfway through.
Oh, what's it called? Like
Black Smoke
Racing? Yeah, Black Smoke Racing.
And get some volume on that, Dan. This is a diesel-powered Mercedes.
How's that?
It's perfect.
The whole family.
This is.
Look
at this.
Going fast.
Black Smoke Racing. Yeah. That's what chat. SL4SK. Black Smoke Racing. Diesel-powered Mercedes drift wagon.
Come on, back in.
Yeah, let's get some skids. Dude. How come we're not building anything like this? Look at this thing. Rolling coal, and chucking tire smoke.
Sick.
That's me in a Assetto Corsa.
That seems really responsive for being a diesel.
Speaking of building new things, if you guys aren't ready yet, Knuckle Busters comes out Monday.
What?
Yeah.
Does it?
Knuckle Busters Season 2 comes out next Monday.
Can we, Dan?
You're not even ready. Nobody's ready.
No one is ready. Are you excited? You finally get to talk about it?
Yeah, dude. I got 1 week left. I'm already talking about it. Man, I've been sitting in hiding for so long from this build. And it's going to be like nothing we've ever done before. So if you want to tune in on Monday, you're going to be blown away. Micah, you've seen it.
I've seen it. It's insane. You guys are going to love it.
Can't say anything about it.
Yeah, no. If you don't love it, you're lame.
Yeah, but it's been one of the most challenging projects I've worked on to date, like my entire life. It took all of my last 3 brain cells left, and it's cool. It's finally come together, and man, it's gonna be fun. So enjoy on Monday. I'm gonna keep updating you, just so you know, because I want you guys to know that I worked really hard on this.
How long has this been? How long has this been in the works for?
Man, it's been. I don't even know. Hurt, do you remember last time you saw me?
Oh man,
I'll be right back.
I feel like it's been like a 6-monther.
Yeah, it's been a while, dude.
It's definitely been like a 6-monther.
Yeah, it's been a pretty intense build, as far as just resourcing parts and trying to figure out new things. It's something that I've never personally done before, and it was just challenging for all of us. So, it's going to be really, really good.
And you've been, and the thing is, we've been seeing, like, obviously YouTube chat going crazy. Dan's been gone. Where's Dan? Where's Dan? I've seen this project in multiple phases, from getting the chassis from where you guys got it to chopping it down to doing what you guys done to it. It almost seemed like it's been almost a year. It feels.
Corey, why'd you send this to me?
Because that's me against you in Assetto Corsa.
You haven't even seen it run yet, Corey. It runs.
No, I haven't. I've seen So this is me and Hurt in a set of Corsa. I'm in the Mustang, and Hurt. This is her just getting ready to join a lobby. That's me and her in a set of Corsa.
That was good.
That kid got wrecked.
Yeah, it's you.
No, you don't wreck me.
Yes, I do.
Everyone, tune in. I know Corey's gonna live stream later on Twitch, so tune in to his live stream later and watch me handle business.
No, he won't.
I'm gonna handle business. All right, you want to keep playing? I'm gonna make you put respect on my name.
We'll do pro cars tonight. We're gonna do pro cars, Formula Drift Texas. We got some seat time there. I'm gonna donkey sauce head to head tonight. You guys don't want that. You don't want that.
Look, I know I shouldn't get a Assetto Corsa on the Xbox, but if I did get it on the Xbox, can I play with you guys?
No, you're just wasting your time.
That's what I was saying.
But will it connect?
It's not a controller game.
Yeah. By the way, Discord is popping off right now.
Sell your winners quick change and get a simulator.
Hell no, never in my life.
All right, hold on. Hurt needs to stream again. We've been saying this for a long time, guys. Hurt needs to do this. Hurt. By the way, speaking of which, I just sent you another close call or a save. I would consider this a save. One of the other racing organizations that we didn't dig into is saves is off-road, dude. Trophy trucks.
Yeah.
We did some stadium super trucks. Once again, those dudes are nuts. But dude, Baja off-road, Lucas Oil. Those forms of motorsports are super sketchy. And Hurt, you've been to Baja before, right?
I haven't actually been to Baja.
That's where we need to get Zach on the horns. I'm sure Zach and those dudes probably have seen some sketchy stuff.
I'm hungry.
I watched a Pro 2 race, and it was really wild.
Hurt, pull up that video that I just sent you. We need to get Michael Cox.
Say please.
Please, Hurt, please. I'm doing it for the people here in chat. They need to see this. Close call. Baja. We need to get Michael Cox. Michael Cox been to Baja quite a few times. I'm sure he's seen a bunch of close calls. Like this. So Hurt's in the Jeep or whatever that is on the left-hand side. I'm in the trophy truck. Instead of later, Hurt. By the way, let's break that down once or twice real quick. Rewind that real quick. Look at the dude's passenger mirror. Watch this. Watch this. It gets blown off by a tire.
So much flying up in the air too.
Like that would be so scary to watch in person.
Nobody waved that guy down.
How was that?
The wrong way.
That was from Ben Tranter in Discord.
Yeah, one guy's trying to wave him down.
Yeah, but everybody else is like, oh wait, watch this.
Yeah. This would be sick.
Yeah, that's when the Google Maps is driving you in the wrong direction. They're looking at Google Maps the whole time.
Trophy trucks are such a ridiculous thing. And I don't mean that in a bad way. Like, look at this. That's insane what they're capable of.
Dude.
I legit thought it was an RC car.
Unreal, dude.
Just shake it.
Yo, I would love to ride one of those things. I wouldn't do a full co-drive because I'm too sissy for that. And obviously watching Hurt freak out doing King of the Hammers.
I'm not a good judge. of.
If I had one, I would just do that all day. That three-wheeler. I just three-wheel every corner. Looks like the most fun.
Oh wait, I closed the video too soon.
Did you? I sent you another one too. So here's another submission from Discord. This is from Lathian. After we, oh my god,
that's insane.
This was Hugfest. I actually rode in that truck.
This one right here?
Yeah.
Here's another one. This is for Danger Dan. This is from Lithian in Discord. It's another drag clip. Dan, you've been the drag daddy all night. So this is from Lithian. It's called Mautuk Racing VL Turbo GHO 747 gets out of shape and remains full throttle. With a title like that, you know you're going to see some sauce. So let's see if we can get...
I'm probably getting cash. I'll just...
the Commander Hurt Daddy to pull that up.
I thought I was sharing the screen already.
No, you've been watching it by yourself, leaving us all hanging. We hear. Dan, this is for you. You can fast forward a little bit. Here we go. This looks like the Sydney boys.
Oh boy.
This thing's sick already.
Yeah.
Sketchy fast. Oh, loses something right there. Loses something right there.
He's got it. He's got
Stays off the wall.
How?
He's got it. He got it.
That had to be so scary.
How?
It had to be absolutely terrifying.
Dude, how?
Full lock. All the way back. Next suggestion.
This would be, yeah, we need to get Wilkie on here to talk about sketchy off-road stuff.
Or Parsons, man. Parsons knows some sketchy stuff.
Can we get Parsons, Cox, or Wilkie on right now for 10, 15 minutes? Any of you guys have a plug for those boys to get them on?
I actually don't right now.
Oh, wait, hold on. While we're trying to figure that out, I found Discord. You guys are nuts right now in Discord. You guys are nuts right now in Discord. Here's another save. Let me copy this link. Hurt.
You want to drop your coffee? Don't drop your coffee.
Micah Diaz, what are you doing today anyways?
Yeah, I am at P2 Fabrication today. We're working on my car. Everyone's staying 6 feet apart, so don't worry. But let me see if I can flip this camera. Damn. We got the car up in the air. We're doing some sick stuff today.
Here, let me.
What are you doing?
Right now, Sam is over there. He's one of the main fabricators. Frankie's here and Abe's here. But they're doing the exhaust here, collectors. They just did this trans bracket the other day. We got some brake line stuff going on. To chop some stuff out, make some room for some lines. And what else are we doing today? I want to say that's
Micah,
pretty much.
What coilovers you got on that thing? Hold on, what coilovers?
Micah, no, Micah. Someone in chat told me to ask you a question.
Don't lie. What are you gonna say? You're gonna say something.
They said no. Someone in chat asked this question. They said someone asked Micah, "What's up with the wheel gap?"
Oh.
Okay. Good question. You talking about that wheel gap right there?
Dude, for some reason,
this is called droop. Okay. See, this is when the car's in the air. It droops, and then it recompresses once the car goes down.
That's weird. It looks the same. It looks the same when it's on the ground.
Hold on, Hurt. Hold on. Hold on.
My fitment on my car is better than your F450, bro. Get out of here.
Well, somebody in chat just said, "Oh, we thought we were looking at Ryan Anderson's monster truck." No, this is Micah Diaz's BMW.
I'm just kidding, Micah.
Don't be mean. Why are you being mean? It's an FD car.
It's not me. It's chat.
I don't like chat. Chat's a bunch of jerks.
I'm just doing my duty. And...
Oh, Dan, what do you pull? Craziest rally moments in your miss? What do you got, Dan?
I pulled this one up last night and I forgot that I had it up.
Oh.
There's a couple real good ones in here. Oh, cattle? No.
Yeah, buddy.
Ooh.
Into it. There's one that gets up on two wheels I really like.
Star Fox says at least Micah runs real wheels. Shout out to Micah for running. Oh, there's Ron. That was Ron.
Was that Ron?
That was Ron heading to work. That's him being 5 minutes late to work. That's what it looks like.
Look at this reaction timing.
Skirt.
Yeah.
Skirt. Insane.
There's that jump.
There's my jump.
Yeah.
Dude, can you imagine how bad that hurt?
Oh, dude, they were feeling that for months after. They're probably still waking up feeling
Look at that. Straight to flat. Just,
Where's the one on two wheels? This one here. I love this one. That's so sick.
There you go.
I had to go
There's
back.
Ron's choice.
There's Ron's choice, yeah. I gotta get this.
Why is rally racing just so insane?
So good. Whoa.
Like, what I'm imagining, think about being one of the dudes who designed the tracks. We're like, oh, I don't think we should go there. And the guy's like, no, that's perfect. Let's get on it. Let's put a tractor in the way. It's perfect.
Come on.
Yeah. Slam the reverse.
Big lack of communication right there.
That's perfect.
Rules.
Sick.
Oh my god.
Now it's sketch.
Let's see that again.
We need
Did you see the picture Derek Dauncey posted?
Huh.
Derek Dauncey is Ken Block's crew chief, and he's been in rally for 30 plus years or something like that. He was on he worked on the Mitsubishi team and stuff like that. But he posted a picture of fans getting too close, and a fan, they were doing their thing, stuck his hand out, and the car cut his fingers off.
No.
And took his fingers with him, and they had his fingers in the pits.
Dude, no way.
Yeah, dude. I think I remember hearing something about that, like that crew people in the rally teams would have to go to like therapy to like handle the stuff that they see.
Corey, what'd you just send me, bud?
I sent you one of the best saves I've ever seen in my entire life. Once again, this is from chat. This is from Fax J. Fax J in chat sent one off into Discord. Boys, if you want to get those submissions and get them in now, once again, thank you, Falcon Tire. Shout out to Falcon Tire letting us be a part of the show and hosting the Hoonigan Tangents live with the stream team. This is one of my favorite saves of all time.
You guys ready?
From start to finish, but in drag racing, it doesn't always go to plan.
First round, Phil got the jump off me off the line.
Hold on.
Oh, you got 2 videos playing?
I got 2 videos playing. That's what's going on here.
I was confused.
Sorry.
Let's retry that. Let's retry that.
Oh. Hold on, here we go.
We're learning, guys. By the way, this is a learn how to computer day here at Hoonigan Stream Team.
Honestly, Dan's computer skills are quite up there with your Assetto skills.
Top tier, top tier.
6 seconds from start to finish, but in drag racing, it doesn't always go to plan.
Riding.
First round, Phil got the jump off me off the line.
Watch this.
I was soon catching him up. I could see he was in trouble. I knew there was going to be an impact.
Dude, we need team shirts like that.
He hit the side of me, or the bike hit the side of me. Carried on for a little bit
And these are another
longer.
sketchy form of sports drag bikes.
A riderless motorcycle about, and there was.
Greek racer Philippos Papaphilippou had lost control.
Hits the bike, and then he hangs onto the wheelie bar.
Rider Steve Woolett's machine. The Greek's bike slid down the track
minus its rider. He's riding.
Where had he ended up?
The bike didn't feel right, so I was looking around.
Fast forward to see where he can get right.
Let's
see if you can find the ride.
I didn't know
right there, he's hanging on the wheelie bar right there.
But
there it is. Best save ever. Talk about one of the best rides of your life.
And the smoke you see in the
that was insane.
The smoke you see in the video was the tire rubbing on his leg, and it's unfortunate.
Best save ever. That was from Fax J.
Apart from that, he hasn't.
So they both made it though, right?
Oh yeah. So that guy did that guy still run like a really fast quarter mile?
They said it burned his leg off.
No, it didn't burn his leg off. He said that was his leathers burning.
Wheelie bars usually used to keep the bike.
Dude, luckily that tire is rotating upward.
Yeah, that could have been real bad.
That could have been real bad. But does that guy still go to ET? Does he still get a time for finishing the race, or?
Yeah.
Here's a clip
just
of
behind the other guy. So
here's a clip of Corey on Assetto.
All right.
Oh God.
Yeah, sorry, I need to give you some sound.
Oh my God. Dude, rip.
Oh,
That's Corey on Assetto.
That's legit me.
Uncle or urban hillbillies got some bangers, man.
Dude.
They got some good ones, right?
Yeah.
Hey Dan, I just sent you a video. Can you play it for me? This is Hurt on Assetto. And by the way, this video also goes out to Lab Coat Ron for being the rally guru that he is. I remember watching this clip a few years ago, 2012. This clip was. This is Peter Solberg right here, aka Hurt in Assetto Corsa. Through the grapevine. Look at
yeah, bro.
Hold on, I gotta go back. That was sick.
I missed it. I wasn't looking.
Okay, hold on.
Too much.
So off course, this is in France, going through like a great valley, and then crashes into a light pole. Hold on, wait, crashes into a telephone pole, falls over, blows sparks, and gets back on course. Peter Solberg, what a legend, dude! What a legend! Watch this in car. Here's Hurt. Here's Hurt in Assetto. Full gas, still full gas.
And he's just gone straight across the stage without recognizing it and straight into the pole.
He straight blew across the street and was like, "Oh, the road!" It kept going.
Peter Solberg, what a rally legend, Hurt. Take notes.
Here's Corey and Assetto.
Oh no, I know this video.
Hey, why are you doing this to me? Why are you doing this to me? You're doing me so dirty right now. You're doing me
I'm
dirty.
not gonna fight between you guys. That's it. I'm done.
Ooh. Here's a copy message link. Micah, how close is your car from running?
It's probably about 2 weeks out, I would say.
2 weeks?
Because from here we'll go to.
Damn,
we're gonna finalize some brake plumbing, and then we'll go to wiring. Hopefully at the end of the week, and then once it's done with wiring, they're gonna fire it and tune it.
Must be nice, dude. What's up with Twerkstein? Is it running or what?
No, man. I ain't got no motor. The motor's in Virginia right now.
It's in Virginia?
Yeah.
That's a weird place for a motor.
Why is your motor in Virginia, not in your engine bay?
Michael Vargas is gonna do some spice or something.
He's gonna throw some heat at it?
Yeah.
Good. You're gonna need it once we head out to Grange.
Where are you throwing me here? Throwing me my friends?
Yeah.
We're gonna need it?
You're gonna need it.
I'm gonna need it for what? For that car behind you?
Yeah, I'm bringing up my unit.
That thing?
Yeah.
I don't need more horsepower to.
You need a lot.
I don't need more horsepower for that.
You need a lot. So here, check this out. So I wish we could have found this clip earlier, but this was submitted in Discord by Tallahassee. This is one of the best runs of Formula Drift last year. Look at these two dudes. Look at these dudes.
Yeah, of course it's these guys. Killer.
Look at these two.
Yep.
Look at this, dude. This is definitely not me and Hurt and Settle. Definitely not.
Yeah, it's me in the lead.
No, it's not.
Honestly, James kind of washed him. He wrecked him.
But watch, hold on. Now let's.
Yeah, the Peter's follow run. Watch Peter's chase. Sorry.
James' chase. Watch this.
In there.
Watch this.
Oh, what are you doing? Go.
Two of the best dudes in the chase game. I wish we could just watch the full Irwindale Long Beach of Peter destroying everybody. Right there's what happened. Dude.
Seattle one was really good.
Yeah.
So the battle in Seattle with these two was really good. And that was the first time that Brian had been to a drift event in like a long time.
Yeah.
And he was blown away.
Do you know what? There was a few other more, and I see them in Discord as they're popping up, guys. Another ones we didn't give credit to? How about Ryan Anderson doing all those crazy monster truck
Oh,
saves?
man, we didn't post any Ryan Anderson.
We didn't do any Ryan Anderson monster truck. I'm kind of bummed about that.
We'll just have to do this again.
Somebody else is going to cover that. That's why I went on drag race.
Oh, yeah. Zach had it covered. But
Zach had it covered, but he had to do some other stuff today. So
new poll and tangents live right now. We got a new poll and tangents live. Let's see what it is. Let's see what we got. Let's see. Where's the poll at? Jesse, you want to get that poll flying right now? Let's see what the poll is. Best motorsport save, Hurt Life, Chase and Hosworth, and Real Life at Grange is going to be the best motorsport save.
Oh, what happened? Huh? I need to know.
Hurt wants it in the virtual world and in the real world.
Corey.
He's trying to get the smoke?
He wants some smoke.
Corey, you don't want these problems. You do not want these problems.
I don't want my car to be totaled.
You don't want these problems. You don't want these problems, Corey. Your car makes too much grip for you to even total it.
Oh, don't worry.
Can't even spin the tires.
Don't worry. There's a new poll going on.
Corey set up his car. Corey set up his car for Formula D, and now he can't spin the tires.
So the new poll is this:
dirty dude.
The new poll: who wins in Assetto Corsa? Hurt, Corey, Mike on a PS1 steering wheel, Dan making race car noises in his parked car. Guys, this is the new poll. Make sure you get your votes in. I would love to see.
Probably Dan. It's probably Dan.
That link doesn't work.
I got a good imagination.
Click on tangents.
I feel like I'd win this one.
Okay, that one works.
Yeah. Let's get the votes in. Let's see. Double backflip. Discord has some. Ooh.
Corey's has 0 votes.
That's. Why you guys doing this to me right now?
I don't even have a gaming system.
And last time I was throwing these dudes a coupon and save 20% off and all, and now you guys give me 0.
Nah, forget them. Forget him.
Micah.
I'm a coupon.
Micah.
I saw it earlier in chat. Dan's a coupon when we were talking about my shirt.
I'm a coupon.
God.
Oh, Corey, you got one vote.
I did not just do that either.
It was him.
I did not just do that either.
Corey.
I just did not do that either. So
Man, Dan slaughtered us, man.
Am I winning?
Let's see. We'll put another 30 seconds on the board. In the meantime, I'm gonna try to find some Ryan Anderson saves, dude.
There's no point. Dan won.
Dan's got it, right?
Dan smoked us.
66.
I can't see it. There it is.
I got 8 views. Shout out to all my viewers out there. I appreciate you guys looking out for the Haas boss. Trying to get Dan and Hurt up there.
Now you're getting pity votes.
Oh, bud.
Now you're getting pity votes.
Hey, Chuck, if you guys want some more coupons and some sweet swearing off the Hoonigan website, I know some people that can easily get you guys taken care of. I'll text Scotto. I'll do whatever it takes. Just look out for your boy here. Look out for your boy. Irish, I appreciate you. Irish, I appreciate you for looking out. So, dude,
want me to join you guys tonight? I'll just FaceTime you guys and make noises from my car.
I can tell you this. I had such a good time today. Between the Worthouse boys coming in and just finding these crazy epic saves on YouTube, and then chat dropping some heavy heaters on us.
Yeah, we've got some good ones coming from chat. I went on kind of definitely a little wormhole there last night with the drag race ones, and I had a really fun doing that.
Let's see. I'm
gonna spend hours doing it, just looking at cars crashing.
I'm gonna have to get this set up on my computer.
Oh, this is a good one. We didn't give these guys. We didn't give these guys enough credit. Dan, here's another one from Discord. This is from Bluck Booster. He sent us in another a super bike save. Which once again,
dude. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Twins Dragons, Tom, dude. Look, I got a Twins Dragon. You guys, please, you guys.
That's an OG right there.
Please, guys, I appreciate you looking out. Yo, so check this out. I'm gonna start wearing. Hold on, before you play this, Dan, I want to say something. It seems like if you wear leathers, you get out of the most shitty situations. So from here on out, I'm gonna start wearing leathers in my race car, just knowing it will help me get out of any shitty situation, especially probably chasing Hurt. So I'm gonna wear leathers next time.
Did you notice that everybody that's in a shitty situation is wearing leathers? It's probably catch-22.
Why'd you have to drop that on me? Micah, please. Dan, hit the
play.
I'm
pretty sure Corey's constantly wearing leather underwear. So
don't be doing me like that.
Yeah, check out this bunny hop.
The dude uses the other dude's bike as a ramp.
And stays in it too.
Stays in it. And so here's the other. Look at this.
Rap.
Boat.
Oh man!
Look at hanging off the side of the bike. This is from Block Booster.
Wow.
So here's the other thing. I don't know if you guys ever been to some of these racetracks, but the gravel traps. The gravel traps either at the end of a drag strip or off course like that. It's usually very soft pea gravel. They call it pea gravel, and it's usually about 3 feet deep because the whole idea is they want your tires or any body part for essentially to sink into it to slow you down.
Your whole car.
They want your car to go under the pea gravel to come to a stop. So that's why they run very soft. If you go to a racetrack and you go to the pea gravel and you stand on it's hard, you know it's not slowing you down. You're just going to skip across it. That dude landed and like bottomed out in the gravel and it didn't huck him off. He just stayed wooded to drive off it. So the landing was another sketchy part to using Hertz motorcycle as a jump.
It's almost like as if you're a pro at sketchy situations.
It's the leathers, dude. That's last year's in Moto 3 race, Neil. Dude.
Yeah, that's insane.
What the?
We went to a track. I think it was called like Golden Port or something like that in China. And we walked out into that gravel, dude, and literally you step in it and your foot just starts. It's like quicksand, but giant, like round rocks.
Yeah.
Your foot just through it. It's insane.
Yeah, and then the whole idea behind that stuff is so you sink in and don't skip across it.
I found a quick one of Micah driving on a PlayStation 1 steering wheel.
Let's see it. Let's go.
Micah in that box there.
Yes, dude.
Get back over there.
Yes, sir.
Back in it. Oh.
Hey, I didn't crash though. I didn't crash.
He won. That dude
won?
Yeah, he won. The other dude lifted up. I thought he crashed.
I disconnected the controller and I blew in it real quick and I plugged it back in.
Look at this. Boom. Gooses it. Keeps going.
Crap.
Passes him. Right at the end. Boom.
Listen to the crowd.
Everybody's going crazy. That's awesome.
That is awesome.
I'd be lucky to get in a situation like that and actually get out of it. With my luck, I would stop it. So, Micah, 2 weeks, car's gonna be done, ready to rip.
I think so, dude. I'm thinking around 2 weeks, and then we'll be, you know, if it's all going well, then we might be out testing. But I'm gonna go do a good old chem block test.
Okay.
I'm gonna take everything off the car and run the car like full bare bones skeleton.
Yeah.
Make sure everything's functioning good. Get it all dialed and try to tune some suspension settings, and then that should be pretty much it.
How many cars do you have now?
Right now, I have the Pro-Am car, this car, and then my 350 and my wife's CRV.
Okay. So you only got 46s.
Yeah, only 2 of them, which the other one's going to be gone soon, so I'll only have 1.
How'd you run?
Hey, guys.
What hurt?
I found a video of Corey Hosford's simulator after he crashes too much.
Oh no, I've seen this video. No.
Oh, yes.
And then this is Corey. This is Corey trying to fix it.
That was me 2 nights ago when you were handing me the sauce, dude. Dan, I sent you one. I was gonna play this before Hurt did. I sent it to you, Dan. Start that video at 1 minute. This is me versus Hurt in a Assetto Corsa. This is kind of sketchy, and it's not a save, but it's still one of those moments on why. It's a why moment, but I'll show you why. If you want to start this video at 1 minute.
1 minute, huh?
1 minute on the dot. Start off at 1 minute. Yep. This is me. I'm also known, for you guys to know, I'm known as the Jade Warrior. It's a lay-down motorcycle. And here's Hurt on his old turd sport bike. I'm on a lay-down, home-built. Look at this thing.
Insane.
Look at this thing. There's me in the left lane. Here's Hurt. Oh, and Hurt got the whole shot. Here comes Turd Warrior. Outside lane, laying down. Just handing her to piece.
That seems like the most dangerous.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, let me show you a picture of this thing. I don't know, but I found it on the internet. I did like.
It looked like a minnow.
No, here, let me. I'm gonna send you a picture you can pull up just to show you guys. This is like sketchy, a sketchy motorcycle build. And by the way, why would anybody want to be face first? You're the bumper of the motorcycle essentially at this point. When you hit something, you're the bumper. Here,
everything else is chasing you into the wall.
Yeah, you have a bunch of parts flying behind you. That's the Jade Warrior, guys. That's me smoking Hurt in a set of clothes. So. Yep. So
good job.
You can take it.
I'm gonna jump off this thing. I'm gonna get back to work.
All right, buddy.
Thanks for swinging on, Micah.
Yeah.
Go home, dummy.
Go home. All right. I'll see you guys.
All right, buddy. Micah, thanks for coming on. Thank you for showing us the progress on your build, dude. Much appreciated. Let's see here. Later, brother. Oh my God. Here's another save, guys. I got a couple more saves before we wrap up. We only have like 4 more minutes.
You send them to me or who?
I'm gonna send this. I'll send this one to you, Dan.
All right,
because you're a drag boy, so I'm gonna send you this right here. It's another drag race.
Whoa.
We're gonna send you another. Hurt, you're digging for some gold right now. I can tell it in your eyes. It's either you're chopping or you're digging. I don't know which one you're doing.
I'm digging.
You're digging or chopping? Which one is it?
I'm not chopping. I haven't chopped in a couple of days.
I'm in between this fight with you guys right now, and that's all.
You're the ref, Dan. So here you go. Check out this save. By the way, world's quickest and fastest Vengeance Racing Viper takes flight.
Whoa.
But listen to the thing.
Oh my gosh.
Look at this. Keeps going, keeps going, keeps going, keeps going. Still in the air.
Off the chutes. That was cool.
Dude, that exit scared me. That was who was that supplied by? That was once again Discord. You guys are. That was
it's taking off.
That was Joe Warner 92. Appreciate that, Joe Warner. Thank you for submitting that in.
Yeah, sick.
Hurt. I hope you have some heat. Hurt. I hope you have some. Don't laugh like that. I hope you have some heat swinging in.
I got nothing, man.
You got nothing. I believe it. I believe it. I believe it.
I've exhausted all my resources.
Good. That's it. I win.
Wait, what?
You ran out.
I don't know about that. You win. I mean, if I'm the ref here.
Okay. What does that mean? Ooh, this is a good one. This is sketchy. This is sketchy. Guys, motorsports, right? The best saves in motorsports. This is Red Bull Air Racing is still considered motorsports, right? It has to be.
Yeah, I don't know. But before you show whatever you're going to show, people watching this, if you enjoyed today's best motorsports saves, drop some suggestions in Discord.
Yep.
On what other kind of debates you want us to have and clip watching show. What clips you want us to watch, because we did the best of burnouts, the burnout competition. That was fun. Scotto and Rat Pack did the best car for $2,500 or less. So just if there's any kind of trend that you like,
Yep.
just we talked about doing best rims also. I think that's going to be a bad fight.
I think we'll actually get in a thing.
Yeah, I don't think that'll end well. But you know. Also, we'll see. But feel free to drop some suggestions in Discord and let us know what you guys want to watch, essentially. So hopefully you had fun today.
Also, Hurt, tell him how to thank Falcon.
First off, I'm going to show Corey on Assetto in probably like 3 hours. This is going to be Corey.
Oh, no.
That's Corey and all of his the little boat. The little boat in the back, that's all of his Twitch followers.
We got to bring in best.
Please. I'm taking my boys for a ride. That's me taking you guys for a ride.
That's what we should do next, right? Biggest jumps, something like that. Oh,
hold on one second.
I do that all day.
I got something for you guys here. I got something for you guys right here.
Make sure you go to Falcon Tire's Instagram and say, Falcon Tire, thank you for providing us with this high quality stream. Sorry that Corey sucks at Assetto Corsa.
Dan, before you guys go say that, I want to end the stream with this video, and I want to thank Panda Vengeance for helping me out with this clip.
Panda helped you?
Panda helped me out with this clip. I got to shout out Panda Vengeance.
Where do you want to be at?
It's in your message, guys. Okay. You guys don't want to miss this clip. I'm gonna end it with this one right here, guys.
Panda, you really gonna do this to me?
It's one of my favorite saves of all time. I've been saving this one. We've been sitting on it till the very end.
I was gonna stream, but since Panda betrayed me, I'm not gonna stream anymore.
This is definitely one of the best saves of all time. See, hey, you're getting love in the Hurt. See, Drifting Team Proximity says Corey sucks, and you spelled my name wrong and sucks wrong. So I appreciate that.
Man, Corey's turning all my people on me.
No, I'm not. No. I'm not. This is. I'm just feeling the vibe. Here we go. Best save of all time.
Oh my god.
Best save.
Oh man.
Best save of all time right here.
We'll drop it back a little.
Yeah, let's just bring it back just a hair.
I should have never put that video on the internet.
No. It's a really good save.
Let's see, like James Dean and James Dean.
I went to take a
You gotta just skip it there. Just
not play this.
Just a little bit. Just skip it just a little bit. Just skip it just a little bit. Get to the driving quick.
Man.
I didn't know where you wanted it. It wasn't in specifics. So.
Unpro Season 1 gets kind of nasty. It might be too nasty for stream.
Dude, I scrolled through it. Yeah. I scrolled through that video, and I was like, what are these boys doing? Where are they at?
Unpro Season 1 was kind of raunchy.
And then I found it. Okay.
All right, here we go. This is best save ever of 2020 of this week of, January, March, what is it, April 6th today? Here we go. Dan's learning how to computer, getting it set up and organized. Hurt's watching in the wings.
Not just that. It's just this video is nuts.
Here we go. Here it is. Hurt coming in looking spicy. Twerk Stallion looking strong.
This is my first time drifting 4th gear.
What did you put that on with?
Double-sided tape. That was 4th gear backwards. What do you expect it to do?
That's what happens when you watch the Kawabata reverse entry 12 times and then go try to do it on track the next. That's what you get. So that's it. That's my end of fight for the night, Hurt. That's my thank you, Panda. I appreciate you for looking out. Oh God.
My name's Corey Osford, and I want to be the next Hoonigan. Reasons why I should be a Hoonigan. I got the strength. I got the body. I got the mind, the drive, the dexterity, the knowledge, the information. I have it all.
I hate you so much.
I'm seriously one of the biggest Hoonigan fans. Made my own Hoonigan t-shirt.
I hate you.
I also have the Call of Hoon right here by my front door. So every time I walk in, I get inspired to hoon. Now, some of my favorite hooners are including Christopher Thorsbergs, Kenny Blocks, Von Giddy Kickoff.
We should just end this.
You asked for this.
We should just end this.
Dude, no way.
You know I don't lay down lightly.
We should just end this. Why are we still going? How do we?
Hoonigans always like pushing their mother. They start out the bottom floor and they work their way to the top.
All right, hold on. Best save of the day. Best save of the day.
Oh man, Hurt. You got it.
I hate you so much. I hate you. I hate you. I hate you.
I didn't want to have to do it.
I hate you.
I didn't want to have to do it.
You.
That's been in my back pocket for a long time. That's been in my back pocket for a long time.
If I could have just ended the stream, I would have, Corey. I'm sorry, bud.
I have no response to this. That video is fake news. It never happened.
That was good. This has been a good day.
That wasn't Corey Hosford on a seto. That was just actually Corey Hosford.
I hate you. Why do you do this to me? You guys, all right. Anyways, guys, thank you guys for tuning in today, hanging out with the stream team. Ron Carr coming in, James Dean, Peter Vacek.
Oh,
yeah.
Fatality.
Shout out to Falcon. Shout out to the Worthouse boys. Danger. Heard I hate you so much, and you're gonna catch some hands tonight. Once again, guys, Stream Team. We'll be back tomorrow, 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time to 3 p.m. We're gonna be getting it in. Hurt. Guys, we'll be on the set, of course, tonight. Server Hosworth. If you guys want to get on the server and catch some hands tonight, get on the Hosworth. We'll put some information in Discord if you guys want to shred tonight. On that note, anything else, boys? Hurt, I have nothing to say to you right now.
Much love, brother.
Much love to you guys. Hurt, I love you guys. Dan, love you guys.
Thank you guys for watching.
That was so much fun.
See y'all tomorrow.